I don't know. I want to say how this group is really odd. Like, we have 3 NA teams, basically. I mean, the Brazilians, you count them as NA teams at this point. 2 CIS teams and only 1 European team. Like, it's really funny how it played out. Furia, Team 1, and Gambit, they were in the same group last season of Pro League 2. So I think it's going to be really interesting. If you want me to talk about one team, I would talk about Entropiq. I think low-key they could cause a few upsets here. Elian on the AWP, he's been amazing this year. Sure, it's mostly like tier 2, tier 3 scene, but I think here against some of the more vulnerable teams like Furia, you know, they could cause some upsets, and we have to see how Team Liquid and NIP are going to look like. They're the 2 big unknowns, probably not really justifying the expectations just yet, so we'll have to see if they step it up here.
We actually do have an interview this time with Malvs, a little bit of a pre-match interview in just a few moments, and I'm curious to see what he's going to have to say when we do talk to him, because he definitely is a standout player. He's a star player for the team, and he always has been. You know, from coming in from Argentina, everyone's always had their focus on him. But the thing is, they're playing... Guatemala? I thought it was Argentinian. Okay.
Well, as I said, the flags are a little bit similar. We know for Americans the geography is not the strong point, right? But let's give the guy, you know, a proper introduction.
Okay, well, I'm sorry about that. But it's Gambit, though. It's Gambit.
Moving into the veto, no Vertigo for Team 1. Gambit, still their permaban is new. That hasn't changed over the course of the player break. Team 1 with the Mirage pick, just a standard map. We see Gambit actually pick to start T side. That's a little bit interesting. They're not known like Big, for example, to do that very often. So probably just wanting to exert some dominance early on. And Gambit actually going for that punish with the Ancient pick really shows a lot of confidence. That maybe also a bit of a mind game for future games in the group to show that they're willing to pick it in the first phase if you leave it. And also vetoing Dust 2 over Inferno. I think the thing is, at the start of this year around Katowice, right, the obvious punish against Gambit was Inferno, but people were trying it so much, they played it so much, they practiced it probably a lot, that they actually got really good on the map over time, and it's not a weak point for them anymore.
They've made a bit of a change. Skull's in the team, now it's XNS.
Yeah, and we got Rushley on the 1s and 2s as well.
Yeah, he's back at work today.
Good to have him back. First blood is drawn by Maluki. Hang on, 3 in a row for the Team 1 defense, and Gambit just crashed into that defensive A. The bomb now loose, and round should be falling apart from them. This P250 gives it everything it's worth. Maluki with 2.
Oh, can he find the gap? 1 spotted.
Ah, that's a shame.
That was his chance. Now it's just a matter of time. So, excuse me, production, could you please turn the lights off, because it's quite bright in here.
We can't see the screen.
We can't see the screen.
It's a bit dusty.
Someone is coming, giving them breadcrumbs. Now, apparently breadcrumbs aren't good for ducks' stomachs.
I heard that. I heard that we should stop feeding the ducks the slices of white bread. So they've waited their time and pulled out as much as they can out of the CT utility. Will use their bodies to try and draw what little remains. You can see on the CT side of your screen, there is very little left in the utility department. And they'd have killed for a plant. They have isolated XNS, so if they could have just won that duel, a bomb plant could have been a possibility. Instead, defended nicely.
Let's take a look at Gambit here. First gun round on a map they were very strong on. It is going to be a 3-man B lean, so that's the maneuver that Team 1 are opting for. And Maluki tasked with middle, popped on down to half HP.
Oh, I like this. Yeah, Axel's probably not going to be expecting that so quick. He's already dropped down lots of audibles. And they'll drop a deep util. So, I mean, Axel's now aware, fully aware that they've pushed up in the apartments. Let's see what the Gambit response to that is. Now, the whole squad orientating themselves towards this, and XNS, he has a look. It's Nafany who's being held. Solid defense so far. XNS is the first to fall for Team 1, and looks like Shiro, boosted into the window, will now be able to lock down that rotation. Malbs, PRT both have to try and relinquish control of the jungle position. Gambit fully set up for this. And the bomb's going down now, triple side. Shiro coming in to finish the job. Good check. Maluki's caught him. He's used that org fantastically. Unfortunately, the rest are MP9s. It's just not easy in the head-to-head. They'll go for another save.
At the top of ticket, Maluki gets away with his life. Considering Gambit have been back since the 8th of August, they've had a lot of prep time for this. Maluki has to stay committed to this now, so he's in a bit of hot water.
Oh, that came way too easy. Oh, and it's a very predictable position. They could Molotov him, nade him, spray him, and he peeks out. Finding the head of Axal and kept honest. They need to actively contest that plant. Shiro's setting himself up for it. There's a great flash, 10 seconds. The bomb's still not down. Hobbit bodyguards nicely. They just need to deny. And Shiro, he's screwed, surely. They just need to bang him. They can't deny the bomb. And Gambit extend play now with a man advantage. Oh, and PRT falls as well. A couple of seconds.
You're going up against Team 1 in those realms. You have to worry. And, wow, XNS has something to say too. Long-range shot, top of stairs to Hobbit's head. Oh, there's one more of those. Exactly what we're talking about. So AK's on the deck. A lot to pick up here. PRT.
Oh, Maluki got punished for his greed there. He wanted the AK-47 from Hobbit's body. Intis is the one that's just been holding that. And here they come. Mouths' Deagle has provided another. And they've got about 30 seconds to solve this one. Nafany and Intis to recover. You'd think Team 1 have done enough. A lot of the heavy lifting provided, but they are unarmored and time is on their side.
How do they plant here?
That's the question. They're trying to answer it now. It's at a wide open plant and Pesideo's swing is held, so he does hold his nerve. Oh, and that's a good strike from Pasadeo. Still there on CT. Nafany to come up clutch with the 1v2. It's definitely doable on the man. Oh, he runs out of bullets! And that seals his fate. Okay, Team 1. A little suspicious. Pesideo's floating B. Oh, Team 1, they have no idea.
Pantsed.
They have no idea. And yeah, XNF got way too much. Nice find. Baited the shot, baited the push out of Hobbit. They're looking the wrong way. And we'll call this one done.
Yeah, right now it should just be about the save here. PRT, Malbs. Ooh, disconnected from the pack. That's a nice kill through the smoke. Nafany has gone down, but can't really risk going for this. So we'll get back to the 3-3. Alex talked about it. Park Nafany either in that connector or within that vent room. And hopefully that was just on our end, ladies and gents.
Oh my goodness. They've just fed the beast. They walk towards the apps, a change of pace from Gambit, and with a deep smoke and a double, you're surely going to call that one quits.
Next round to play, and Malbs, he's looking for more here. Maluki, wombo combo with the window peek. And Hobbit, well, you found a gap, but they're ready for this one.
Phew. He wins that with a Galil. That's credit to him. Weapons to be recovered. Team 1 right back into their winning ways. And Shiro with 4 to find, having a bit of an issue with our screen here.
Yeah, we might have to go off of the Go TV, guys. So we're having some tech issues on our end.
Maluki dispatched for aggressive ramp warping. This is interesting. It could easily spiral out of control, but Maluki good for the first. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
They know the execute's coming.
Oh, and he's taken another as well, baiting in for XNS. Bomb lost, Gambit lost. They fully invested, Chad. They've got nothing to show for it. They bleed. Courtesy of Team 1.
This is great stuff. This is what you're looking for, right? A heads-up type of play, aggressive, hitting the shots they need to, not getting flustered, making the multi-kills happen. Really playing with some pep in their step.
Better than they've ever done before. And it happens as easy as that. Quick spray out XNS, M4 on the floor, irretrievable. And Axal the last to fall. So how many head-to-heads you said? 3?
3. It's
3 head-to-heads, the same scoreline every time. Team 1 have done better than that in the opening 9 rounds of play. I mean, considering how we've seen the first 3 groups play out, dude. I mean, 1 win against a big scalp and a couple more weirdo results.
That's all you need.
That's all you need. He's been allowed to leave. Careful now. Oh, snappy into Nafany. Bit tight on the corner. Nafany didn't do a due diligent clear.
Just shoot them, apparently.
Just run at them. That's a chance. Wow, Maluki's hitting every shot he takes, dude. They tend to get the safe plant, and another one, this time onto Axal. They get poked and prodded. There's nothing left for them here, and there's nothing left of Gambit. And aggressive into the apps, very aggressive. Axal will swing. Pasadeo greets him. And there's more to come. PRT second AWP. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's enough for Pasadeo. They caught him through the smoke. The AWP now lose. They'd love to juggle them both out. Solid setup. Oh, and XNS booked as he tried to smoke out the palace. Yeah. That smoke won't stop.
Oh, it works for them.
Ooh, and it works well for Maluki. Another needed. Just shy of the mark. Bomb is on the back of Inters, and with Nafany's flank now dealt with, Pesadeo aware.
Oh wait, Inter's on the side, never mind. Call it done. I was going to say if Shiro had the bomb, maybe he could go through window to B, but close it down. Malves with a couple of nice shots there, and
Pesadeo's getting walked on here. Exile perfectly timed, just as he turned away. Piecing together the audio cues. XNS on notice and looking like we're returning to just a little bit of Gambit dominance here. Malves, however, makes short work of Shiro. He's lost his teammate in the process. And it looks like they'll just be playing the percentages a little bit here.
no reason Team 1 can't get a few more rounds in this first half. Hobbit on the chase. I think he's going to be regretting that one. He's down and out.
They do love a chase, do Gambit.
Axel's found another kill in this round, so I think finally been shaken up, been stirred by the scoreline, and wants to do a bit of crushing of his own.
A lot of players like to throw this one into the mix once or twice. Molotov off, so that's the end of that. Inters deters, and Nafany actively trying to finish the job onto Maluki. He's going to burn out here. He's burning. And what was that? I need to see that one again. Regardless, a 3v3 is shapes up. Short-lived. XNS is the only A defender, and he's been caught as well. So similar scenes, I suppose. PRT on the boosted convert one.
May as well go for this
Yeah, I
now.
mean, if Shiro's looking the wrong way, you may as well go for this.
There's so many gaps right now for Gambit and unnecessary fights here as Hobbit feels like he needs to convert this one.
Low HP on PRT. Incendiary towards him.
Perfect.
Right on the nose. Right on the money, Hobbit! The whole A side looked good, but I'm not going to commit. I'll let Nafany kill someone mid. Maluki went looking. Nafany, this just seems like all part of his evil plan. Peeking around for another conversion. Pesadeo down. Oh, Chad, they're broken if they lose this.
Yeah, and right now, they're not grouped up even for a gamble stack. Nafany's pinned. They'd love to get this kill as a cheeky one back, and they will. Malbs stands and fights, but in the meantime, a bit of a project over towards A that, well, that one's not going to get all the marks they desire. That science project a bit flat.
Who end up hating the same thing that they...
Yeah, I think... Good morning, Miss Richardson. Oh, Nafany.
Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about Charles Dickens. Isn't that exciting?
You're quickly sailing to the map loss. Ancient up next. Cannot wait to sink my teeth into that one.
Ooh,
Nice shot.
Luki sinks a bullet between the eyes of Shiro. Sandwiches blind spot. Does adjust. Good collection.
Could be 9 here.
Up, and they are running out of time, and players more in the feed. This time Nafany, a late arrival, perfectly timed. If Malbs could somehow worm his way into this round, they're so low. If only he'd went for the wallbang. His walk-up's held. Nafany knows exactly what to do here. He'd need them to line up for him. He just doesn't have the health for this. And yeah, 8-7 on the half. Gambit, great recovery.
Mid control taken very quickly here. Looks like it's going to be an A split through the smoke, but you might not even be able to get onto A because Hobbit, he stopped the Palace push, and Shiro's turns up next.
I reckon Shiro's got a solid one in the bank. That's if Hobbit doesn't bang the rest out. And oh, a little too patient there as the first. A Glock to the face, keeping him busy. Papadeo's just got way too much to deal with.
Hello, Nafany? Nafany, where we say on the full eco, they're going to wait and bait out the CT-sided utility. They're going to force them to rebuy that into the next round. There's so many new viewers.
There's so many new viewers. Like, I think new viewers is a nice way to put it. Silvers is a bad way to put it.
Sure.
Achievement you could possibly have found in a round like this, unless, of course, Gambit choke. Nafany's coming ramp.
Yeah, no, he's got a kit too. No dramas. No dramas there. Mid control being worked on now. Oh, and the run boost in play. They don't have a lot of numbers for this, so if one of them goes down, the mid prong is already... Where are they trying to finish right now? It looks like they do want to go B, so PRT trying to bait out whatever. Oh, no.
Oh, that's a horrible death.
Ah, the traces.
Yeah, he just unloaded a mag. And
Intus might get caught out here. He needs to tuck in towards Van. He will. Nafany's dead. That was quick.
yeah, that was quick. Good adjustment. Intus. Oh, he's allowed to take
done a lot.
another with him. That's incredible. I suppose it means he can crawl into clear short. It would actually favor him in this fight. And oh, just a bit shy. Pesadeo, that's the shot.
Double orbs to get past now. Maluki. Oh, you're dead.
That was all he wanted.
Saved. And 9. God, Team 1.
Nafany with a flash to Axel to push on this, and boom. Bang goes the dynamite. Malbs will find Axel's aggressive maneuver. As easy as that. Uh-oh. So Shiro onto Malbs. Inters may have heard the scope of Maluki, can assume the boost. He's in the blind spot. Inters does have a look. Oh dear, 1 by 1. Finds it mid-air. That'll do so nicely. PRT with something. Nafany does need to be shut down if you want a chance, and those chances are gone.
Oh, he's seen something.
He knows the power of that light leads to the death of 2. PRT, Pesadeo depart. Oh, and good God, they've been ripped apart. Mal's gonna try and isolate Axile. Not gonna happen. Call it 11 for Gambit.
Whether it's against a Team 1 or it's against a Liquid, it feels like there's a certain amount of rounds that Gambit are going to give up just through virtue of the way that they approach the game. And then you put pistol rounds in the mix there in that conversation as well, and that can tend to grow.
So you're almost implying that... And Malbs, head to head, about 5 seconds on it. There it is, sees his legs as it fades. And Hobbit allowed to get away. XNS does pull out the trade. Nafany through CT, Shiro Zorp on connector. Team 1 got an opportunity here, and with the late mid flank, Axile's on the way behind him. It will be 3 members of Team 1 up against it. Shiro tries to be the first man in. And now some backs are turned. It enables Nafany at least to strike. Maluki controls the spray magnificently. And that nade looks like it might have his number. Down and out, 1v1. Axel looking to come up clutch right at the last seconds, just on the close edge of the smoke. So
Is
much
it default plant?
Gap to close. Oh my God.
He can just sit it.
He can.
Oh, he's not going to win the round.
Doesn't have time. Pesadeo is just accelerating. Go on, my son. Hello, Axile. And goodbye, Gambit's B site. Pesadeo, double opener. Just cracks into the site.
Look at the angles. He's going to have to worry about his right. Spotted. Dead. Huge shooting here. Maluki up to 21 frags. And call it 11. Team 1.
Hobbit.
This is huge.
In plain sight, and they break through the first. Already smoked off.
The money situation. Did Gambit risk this?
I mean, it depends on this next maneuver. Nafany, if he gets caught around the smokes, he might think twice. Maluki does get caught. Bomb down thanks to PRT. Ooh, it's really up for debate now. Malb still a thorn in the side of the Gambit mid-rotate. Axel still kept busy. Shiro's gone. Yeah, call it done. Axel and Inters on different ends of the map.
Inters not getting away from this one. Great flash work there. This is huge. Yeah, that would have been it. That would have been the only rifle they would have been carrying on through. They have to take an eco. They have to take a partial.
Well, they've managed to get us to 12-12, and the 13th just looks like a gimme. It should be a gimme.
Not to the USPs, boys. Come on, this has been great.
That would be a heartbreaker. And they're walking into a slightly stacked B site. Couple of dinks required here, and good delivery from Malbs. He's got multiple targets on his screen. He's got 3, in fact. He's aware of 3 on B. He's trying to get the bombs away.
Getting out of dodge makes sense. You know, one of the things that I'm kind of noting here with... Okay, just holding my breath for a sec. This one's... Okay, they got the AK now. Hold on a second. Hobbit, another kill.
Oh no, it's falling apart, and it's all thanks to Hobbit.
Come on now.
Hold your nerve. Hold on to these reins. This questionable advantage. Oh, Hobbit was ready for the check as well. Malbs tagged up. He's even got a nade for good measure. Malbs is going to have 30 points of health, and on the reload,
huge. He
does punish. Gambit have made this at least threatening. Very, very threatening. And they've lost the AWP as well. Shiro gets to play a different game. There you go. Good shooting. Finishes off what Hobbit's damage started, and Shiro leaves with a free AWP. It's a best of 3. Having that leg up in the series up against Gambit does really give you everything you could desire and more. Ouch.
Big ouch. Not the way they wanted to start this round by any means. Now they have to operate for the next minute and 30.
Confirms his Palace presence and gets away safely. Flash for Hobbit. They want to set him up. The timing is perfect. 2 of them doing the dance. Malbs does manage to adjust in time. Hobbit with nothing to show for his push. 30 seconds. Team 1 starting to close their grip onto this A site. Snaffing that's trying to hold on as best he can. Pesadeo's on either side of him. Re-smoke on jungle.
Oh, yes.
To go down. Maluki puts another in the feed.
How do they go for this?
I don't know if they want to. Gambit typically wouldn't.
This is falling apart at the seams right here.
Uh-oh. Barrel spotted. Shiro one. Enters another. This could fall apart for Team 1. Pesadeo's in such a premium position, though. He should be set up for the first at least. Yeah, Nafany caught on the stairs.
Not what anybody was expecting when they got out of the bed this morning, I'm sure. Gambit either. Smokes are coming over from Team 1 now. They're in the air. They sail through the sky. They bloom. And the A hit is imminent.
Yeah. XNS does not clear Sandwich, and that leads to a 1-for-1.
You're trading.
Quick out of Pesadeo. Bit of a gap for Shiro. He's boosted over that, but nothing to report. Oh, the default plant is denied. It's Nafany that catches him.
Maluki's going safe now with it. They can actually get CT control.
Oh, that's huge.
Oh,
no, again.
through the box.
Bomb lost, but Malms refuses to quit. Another one. Inters finally silences him, but Pesadeo is in jeopardy now. Can't quite manage the spray. What a recovery for Nafany. He does a lot for Gambit there.
Just a round win. Let Gambit save anything as Shiro's AWP signals its position, strikes again, and the trades are out. XNS, some damage.
Shiro is starting to happen. It's bound to happen at least once. Shiro just pops off, 3 heads drop. Oh, and a potential 4th on the agenda as well. Axel will finish it off, and he's looking for a no-scope. Ah, it's cost him his life and his AWP. Malbs.
He can win this.
Forced out very wide, double incendiary, a good headshot, and so much time. Chad, he certainly can win this. And Malbs pauses to swing out. Damn, good catch from Nafany there.
Give us a Malb special right now, mate. Show us what you got.
Yeah, here we go. Put yourself in the shop window. Well, they'd absolutely murder for a plant, and Malbs' dig is thus one dispatched and eliminated. Easy as that. Some couple of bullets into the CT heads there. It was a long-range Glock, but falls flat at the mark. And he's a dead man. The shadows are there. What a fight out of PRT. They won't expect a second, will they? Hobbit, he's cleared. He needs a trade. Where is it? Oh, denied. Maluki shut down bomb under Gambit rule. Malbs trying to swing in. He needs to hunt him now. Otherwise, those CTs are going to find you. Hobbit trying to reposition. Malbs has caught another. They need this frag. Hobbit ruins everything. The reposition from the Z-axis. He's pulled it into a 1v2. Pesadeo trying to save the day. Oh, whoa, there's an opportunity here. Inter's tagged up. Hobbit gone looking. He gets the first. He can't adjust. My God. It doesn't get closer than that, Chad. 10 HP away from OT.
I didn't expect the game to be nowhere near this close, and it really took everything Gambit had to bring it back. These rounds were not, these rounds were really close. Even the rounds Gambit was winning, they only had 1-2 players alive. Team 1 really pushed them to the limit.
Maluki flashed off. Good util dump here out of Inters. He's got another one. Oh, it doesn't catch the mark, and Pesadeo good for the one. He'll dip away. Axel's poking and prodding at A. It's gonna be tough now. Multiple angles. Hobbit quick on the draw. Ouch.
Yeah, A is not meant to go that easy against the USPs, so walking on in, getting that bomb down, and now it's just 2 to find. Hobbit.
I'm not surprised Hobbit's in a lot of people's dream 5s. A lot of impact fragging out of him.
Yeah, he's a handy player, old Hobbit.
Oh,
there's a kit in Temple.
Malbs is actually playing the game.
There's a kit in Temple.
There is. He's going to be told exactly that, and he does retreat to retrieve. Oh, he didn't need that one bang. He'll have one more chance, one more shot. Hope that the jiggle from Nafany's a bit shy of the mark. He's trying to play with the hitboxes. Malbs makes something out of nothing there. Very convincing stuff. Rest up lane. They can even use mid as an access point towards that B lane.
It's curious to see how teams want to approach Cave on the CT and the T sides, if it's real estate they think they need or if it's real estate they want to hold.
Now they've got one more where that came from. And there it goes.
It's intermittent at the moment.
Every time we're at that L-bend, we seem to lose
I
it.
wonder what that's about.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
We know Ancient has a couple of quirks to it. Hopefully that's not one of them. Bomb's gone down and there wasn't any friction whatsoever. Team 1 probably wanting to hold on to these upgrades here. Make it a conversation about it now. 2 full. Still plenty of time on that bomb.
Oh, lovely. Inter's head is gone. And that scout, relevant. He'd love another. Trying to throw a couple of stray bullets into the smoke and delay. That's a CT smoke they've thrown. Not so convinced. It's enabled the plant. Gambit now bomb ticking. It's going to be hard to play the after plan though. Still the AK in play from Pesadeo. Smokes are in play as well. Good from Malbs to at least be threatening. Nafany's down. And that's not an easy fight to be taken. Shiro very quick to the draw. Smoked himself out.
That's an accident.
They'll call it quits.
Yeah, I like the fact they did that early. It gave them more smokes to keep both lanes locked off. Whereas if you just go for an execute lane, you only have 2 smokes, they start to fade. The post plant becomes a bit of a problem here. And it was against a lower buy where obviously not a lot of utility in the mix. So bomb goes off, AK retained, and both teams happy to see that one through. So 3-0.
But so far, they've not felt they need it or require it. Nafany, oh, okay, caught this time on his smoke crawl. XNS unloads his mag. Molotov'd off. The Org scope still will enable him. They're taking their time and they're managing their angles well. Rotates on its way. This is the fight. Oh, and he's delivered. Now Pesadeo can strike as well. Gambit getting rumbled here. The rug pulled from underneath them and it leaves Shiro. The whole squad completely gone. And he's kept honest as well. Nice response from Team 1 and they'll take some AK upgrades. And he is. Now, as soon as they find Inters, the rotate from Maluki should come in. Because there's nothing else there. Surely your A defender, PRT, once again, is being tested. Oh, and that's the AK big pass. A green tick in the box. He falls after 1. But that was the only armored AK. Oh, okay. Careful now. A fake nearly converted. But Hobbit now finished off. And the plant's just so hard.
Here we go. Same aggressive maneuver. Same outcome.
Ooh, and if they don't go down to the inter swing, which they haven't, Team 1 are going to be set for success here. I mean, the PRTA defense so far, he's been good for it. Bomb's going down now. What's going on with that sound? Either way. That should be the end of that. PRT, patience prevails. Axel's got so much left. Let's just give up that territory. And he is posted up, getting swung on, and Shiro keeps the Team 1 boys honest with a great Deagle headshot. XNS now called upon. They're rotating the bomb into A, and it is a lot of space for Axel. Oh, too much for Maluki. And now an AWP in his hands. He continues to push, try and lock down this rotate. Caught as he drops off, leaves them with a very promising round here, Gambit. Very threatening, and defusing going to become a bit of a nightmare. They've got the kits, they need to survive, get the smoke down, and that's Malbs' job. Both of them donut side. Oh, and he found a lovely angle for that defuse. He should be sitting it. They're pushing off the flash. Malbs cancels, Malbs down, running out of opportunities now. Oh, and XNS is so low, the smoke will fade. Gambit have won this one, and they've played themselves here. Team 1 booked.
Because of the CIS teams, like when I've watched Spirit, when I've watched VP, they've all really liked going towards A. So here we go again. Let's see if they can make it work.
Ooh, and he's getting away with murder there. Even trades, but if they lose the A site, which PRT is now making very clear. XNS is the first to fall. Axel's in a very potent angle, and that's enough to deter. Malbs, I don't fancy his chances. Wow! Does very well. His team has as well. Team 1, they peek into the ramp, actively contesting. I'm getting some Inferno flashbacks here.
There is a tiny gap right now, but that would have them heading over towards A, and it kind of feels Overpass-esque, where they can rotate in time. So, oh, the util displaced, almost gets 2 kills there. XNS into the jaws of Axel for sure, but now it is just Shiro, and I think we know what time it is.
That's sticking out of his thigh. Is that the Tech 9? Yeah.
I received a tweet, Alex. Somebody isn't happy that I am analyzing the game. This is commentary, not analysis.
Back in my day, I'll come back to it because this is actually a full buy. He's ahead of the util. Oh, Pesadeo booked by Hobbit. A perfect read.
How many is he going to go for here?
I reckon we might get a second if Malbs just hurries up.
What? Hobbit, don't overcook this.
He's not overcooking it. He's got 2 in his sights, and it's filthy from Hobbit. Absolutely filthy. Oh, that's just round winning. But, you know, I mean, Anderson, Semler, they always did both. They were always You're supposed to cast, not analyze.
Well, Maluki with the scout now, pushing down long, trained up in, and doesn't land a shot. A tag is good. Frag is better, and utility now.
Now we're
exchanged
talking.
Across the map here.
Finally.
Nafany peering on out, dropping down.
Bloody commentary.
And taking steps with the W key.
Bomb's going A again. Gambit are trying to prove to us that the A site is legit. Pesadeo's Deagle is too. He wants, I mean, his responsibility is to hold on to Donut. Maybe the little self-boost could catch them off guard, and now PRT's responsibility can be that of the Donut slip. Ooh, I'm a little sketched out by the bomb still being so far away, so this may not be a full commit, but Axile, oh, he's doing it all on his own. Puts the squad on his backpack, and now they are on the way. Axile's entries, they may be walking through PRT. He's hiding in the smoke, hiding in plain sight, hoping to catch some backs turned. And he'd be pretty hard done by to find more than one. He gets none. A tag onto Inters. They can't finish the job. Shiro posted up for success and leaving them with nothing. They don't even need to plant. They might now. Maluki does have a chance, and he's denied it. 15 seconds. All of a sudden, it's just been reversed. It's Gambit that have to get this bomb down, and the denial, it could come easy again. Who's bodyguarding this? He can just swing in. It's too easy for Maluki. And the A site, that's the issue Gambit will run into as the smokes fade.
The highest in terms of being CT side, this is historically, this is over all trains, right? This is different versions of trains, this is all years of trains. 54.7 on the CT side, that is the highest. Oof. Nice shot. Well, they're coming into B.
Yeah, XNS would have to find at least one, and he has done so. So play on, they say. Rotates on its way. Maluki. It's not ideal position to find yourself as an AWPer, but maybe you can still line up a nice denial. Nafany goes for the safe, quote-unquote, safe plant. Maluki was ready for it, and again, Gambit having issues getting the bomb down. They were counting on this. They were counting on it. Inters has been bailed out. A nice little team play between Axile and Inters, dropping his util to get that bomb site a little more under control, and they will have it. Here comes Axile, swinging in. He's just too good, and yeah, Pesadeo, he'd be hard-pressed to find them both. Oh, he's been spotted. And Axile, goes down, but Inters is there. There you go, the power of information. And this time, Gambit recover.
Oh, that's nice.
So if PRT could somehow delay you for 15 seconds, yeah, one single Deagle bullet isn't going to slow them down. Smoke's not up on Donut, so they're willing to just actively fight that. Interesting. Interesting. Bomb planted. Gambit set for 8. Can't believe his Portuguese caught up so quick.
Yeah, he learned that real fast, didn't he?
XNS.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, right? Because they obviously replaced skulls with XNS. Bomb goes off. Nafany and Hobbit are already pushing all the way through, and if they don't shoot immediately, actually just shoot immediately. Yeah, get it done. Now get behind him, get a move on. You saw what that flash was set up for. You know that there's more to find, and find he will.
It couldn't be any better for Nafany. Oh, and he's the only Mac 10 in play. Oh, never mind, there's 2 of them, but Axile's been hard done by. Doesn't get a single SMG frag. It's all Nafany's, baby. 2,400 extra dollary dues. I think that's more positional than anything else. And Pesadeo is not going to be booked this time. Axile's ahead of the AU till, so he is on an aggressive campaign, and damn, takes down one. He will be traded. That does give an advantage to Team 1 to finish here strong. Nafany's in the cave, so I guess if he waits long enough, he might catch a CT going for a walkabout, but... Oh, what an adjustment. Malbs did pull the trigger first. Nafany at least gets him. It's a hard clear for the CTs. Hobbit will join them. And it looks like XNS wants to walk down here. This is very ballsy. Oh, dear. He's fed them back into the round. Rotates on the way. Team 1, this was a prime opportunity to post a 6th. And damage inflicted heavily. Hobbit working and limping. Inters to plant. No utility to contest that. Single flash for the retake. And already Hobbit set up for the round the world maneuver. Hobbit can't find... can find the first. And PRT, it's just a question of when he wants to peek. And catches him with the nade out.
Patience.
Oh! Pesadeo starting his campaign.
Nafany, no!
Looks away!
No, Nafany!
They're doing it, Chutney! They're into A. They haven't cleared Axile. And that's 3. As easy as it gets, really.
But the gap, they got the gap.
He's just going to take one with it. Bang. And the dirty's gone.
No, XNS, no one's near you. You're not going to get any loss bonus. You're going to keep a glock. Oh!
Yeah, he's not going to let that bomb go down.
And not many left. 2 reside now, and the pressure 4 with the MP9. Well, it comes out on top.
Yeah, it's a tough one for Malbs to stomach, given the AK-47 was in play. It's not going to be the dream buy for Gambit. Long-range fights for an MP9. It should favor the AK, as it has.
Yeah, if he had a different weapon there, Inters may have just played the cave off angle. Now they've actually considered the bomb site here. Nafany, the one to respond, MP9 as well. And he wasn't getting anything done with that. So brute force into the B bomb site. Now it's just about getting that down and setting up the post plant. Gambit should give this one a crack. Oh, and chipping away through the smoke. Unconfirmed damage there.
Oh, they weren't ready for Hobbit. Just by biding his time, they actually are quite threatening now. And on the defuse, Pasadeo's crosshairs not on the right spot. Not a 10-second. 10 seconds, get the spray, it's gone. And so is the round, so are the hopes and dreams of Team 1. That is a screamer.
That you don't just smoke left and right. There needs to be another move within the game, right? It needs to be, we get the bomb down, as the smokes start to fade, let's flash, let's take one of these corridors, right? So it gives you something to work with here, or at least have cave, so you have 2 points of contention.
Well, that was it. Hobbit's surprise from cave kind of was the start of the end.
And I just think the lack of sound cues, the lack of any aggression across the map here has lulled Gambit into the sense that it will be an A play. The fake's coming on through, and it's being called as a fake here. They know that it's only little bits of utility, so back to B they can go. They've already swatted this A attack away. Nafany with Shiro now, and they're going to lock down the B bomb site.
Yeah, here they come. Nafany baited in. Lovely covering position for the first 2. Bomb loose, no plant. And nothing to celebrate for Team 1. Exile's ready for you, Maluki. And he will collect a nice, quick and easy headshot for 13. They are flying through this ancient game.
Things are already difficult for the Brazilian side. They're not going to get much easier here, and we knew Ancient wasn't going to be a stroll in the park. Missed off shot there as Shiro takes his chance. Oof, bullets just to the side there of Inters, and wow, okay, we're just going to walk out and take some fights mid, are we?
Yeah, so will Pasadeo though, and these trades do go Gambit's way. Maluki thought he was joining a advantageous fight, but won't get much of a chance. I tell a lie. He gets them both, backs turned, and bomb down. Oh, this little crouch clear from Hobbit gets the info. He's not blind either.
Naughty, naughty.
Yeah, well played by Gambit. Oh, and PRT didn't pull the trigger. They both swing in. He's going to be isolated on this wide swing now. They're across. Does not favor him whatsoever, and Shiro just has to not miss the shot. He's holding it. He's held it. He's held it. And that's 14 for Gambit.
The A bomb site.
In the flames. He's done well to get the frag, but he will go down to Maluki. A bomb plant's great. Pasadeo does get it down. Naded down as well by Hobbit, who doesn't finish the job. They have no control of the forward cube.
He's late on the flank here, but maybe too late.
Nafany's already got full cave control. He's anticipating PRT. There you have it. One frag isn't enough. Stepping into Axar, it just comes too easy. The numbers game always favoring Gambit. They get to trade off with one another there.
Oh, they're pushing through that.
Go, yeah, wow. XNS straight through the smoke. Nothing to celebrate. Nades onto the ledge swing as well. Oh, good catch from Malbs. He's actually caught the booster, so he knows there's a boosty. Oh, can't finish the job. Inters lives on, so that B hold is now bolstered. Shiro's there. Trying to force the rotate, and it forces Shiro forward, so perhaps they have done enough, but this is a boost again. Two boosts.
Oh, no, this might just catch him off here.
Yeah, I mean, at least one. Oh, they get them both. But Gambit have proven that they are one to be feared upon it. Team 1 kept honest, and Gambit 2-0. Solid conversions, all things considered.
That's, I think, what we were expecting, right? That's the kind of Gambit we expected to show up here in the series. The Mirage was a little bit questionable, but they still closed it out. They still got the victory.
Definitely, and it was a great pick from them, as the guys pointed out in the cast. Team 1, 0, and 5, I believe, on the map so far, and that's just going to be the case with lower tier teams, right? They have so many different things they need to work on, right? Other quote-unquote more simple maps that they need to get better on, that Ancient, just as a newer map, and still teams banning it, and teams not really willing to play it. You can get away. I mean, we see it from OG. They have a 5-map pool so far, even 4 if you consider that they've lost all their new games, or one map they've been losing constantly as well. So Yeah, great pick from Gambit. They played a bit tighter, a bit better on Ancient than they did on Mirage, and just managed to close it out 2-0.
It was our first one, and 1 year ago, someone said us, "You're gonna play on Cologne and you will play in playoffs." We're gonna say, "Yes, of course, we want it." You know, it's like everything not gonna be in 1 day. Next tournament we gonna be better. We got a lot of experience, and I think the first reason is unexperienced things. Second thing is we really tired. We got a lot of tournaments, and you know it's hard to create something new after this. And in the last tournament we said to each other, let's play how we can play. You know, because we didn't have like energy to create something new. It was hard. So the third thing, it's LAN, of course, it's a bit different. After the vacation, it's hard to say who is underdog, who is favorite, but I would say Entropiq gonna do some damage for sure. And Liquid, I don't know, they're doing some shuffles, maybe, I don't know. In my opinion, Entropiq and NAP is the hardest opponent. And Furia, of course, Furia. But Furia gonna play with coach. It's a bit advantage for some teams.
Yeah, not ideal at all. I think that's a very fair and honest answer.
I'm not saying yes, Gary is not good, but
he is a coach.
Good. Yes, but he's a coach. Yes, it's a bit different.
The big thing with Furia is obviously the coach Gary having to step in, which we've seen in some other situations as well. But I mean, more importantly to me, Furia hasn't felt like especially dynamic or dangerous ever since Henny left. It feels like they've been on this like search to find a replacement that can move forward with the team. It was Junior, then it was Honda, and then what was his name? Drop, and now then it went back to Honda just for this final event, and then his mom got COVID, so he's staying at home, and now the coach is stepping in. So they've been on this journey to try and find some way to replace Henny, and a player like that, especially hitting the peak that Henny was hitting when he was playing within Furia, it's going to be near impossible to replace that. So I think they're still trying to find that next piece that's going to work within this team. So this like a kind of substitution of the coach, I don't think it was actually going to make that big of a difference in my mind.
It was really hard times for us when we were leaving Windstrike. We had a lot of problems with the organization. So we changed our name to EPG Family, and we were looking for an organization for quite a long time. And when we found Entropiq, Entropiq found us. It was a quite satisfying feeling for the team. But I always kept in mind and told the guys that, like, guys, now we have a home, but we need to do much more than we did before. So basically, it feels good to find a place to stand, to play for, and like organization is really nice to us. So it feels just great.
Yeah, it's a really tough scenario to be in, a really tough scenario for the coach who has to step in as well, who is all of a sudden now being forced to play and compete against some of the best players in the world, where he probably doesn't have as much in-game experiences as the rest of his players. So yeah, a really tough task. And when you look at this group, I mean, obviously the top three teams you're going to say moving on: Gambit, NIP, Liquid. So for Furia, that's tough, because the next team I would have is maybe a dark horse to maybe steal one of those spots, probably away from a Liquid or away from an NIP, depending on how those two teams come into this group, would be Entropiq. I think Furia's really going to have a tough time, and I think you know, there's going to be way more challenges for them as they try and figure things out with the stand-in coming in.
But we do have the first pick coming in, and it's going to be Overpass out of Entropiq. Yeah,
which is a nice pick for them, a good win rate on it as well. I always think that Overpass is one of the tougher maps to be able to navigate with a stand-in or with a coach stepping in as well. Ancient, maybe a pick towards a weakness of Entropiq, as they don't play the map super well at the moment and still being figured out.
Because they were one of the early adopters of Vertigo way back in the day. There was a DreamHack in South America where they actually, I believe, won from that one, and it's interesting to see them go to be an early adopter for Ancient as well.
Right, so Art's made first contact in this round. Oh, and second contact, and now he's out of there. It's a close encounter, but not of the third kind here for Art. He's going to get out of there. No, he's not. He's still hanging around. Still. Kind of tempting fate here, Art. He just really wants this fight. K-Serato's now moved in to join him, and look at this rotation. They've left Vinny alone to anchor that B bomb site, and they've put all four up here on A. K-Serato's going to open. Whoa. There's Lackey and Forrester with a response. Oh, it's still pretty labored, and that's giving time. Yuri had a chance there, but it's Vinny to break the silence next. Vinny and Guerri left up in a 2-on-3. Guerri's down in the pit. He's looking to get stuck in. Ooh, dear. 2-on-2 with Vinny getting another. Lackey trying and failing. It's Vinny and Guerri to close it out. a coach, a manager. Oh, look at him go.
Furia and Art moving up on long, and the scout obliterated. They even get out of harm's way, taking some health on the way back, but Furia 5-on-4, they've seen the force and they've managed to live through it.
They're looking to go through when this smoke fades. Serato up close with the UMP. Good for a double. And bye-bye, Entropiq. They're shut out at the monster. The doors are closed firmly by this double hold. And look at this. Serato even trying to take some liberties. Forrester's burnt down low, and it should now just be a formality. Guerry's moving in with the Deagle. I've heard good things about this guy's Deagle antics. Quite a close tie to the Furia squad, I think. Like, what with 2020 being a year where we covered so much North American Counter-Strike.
Watching these guys destroy everyone.
Especially early on, right? Furia really did rise to the top, and they were looking so good. Now, we've seen that slow down somewhat. And I think, you know, that comes with the territory, the roster changes that this team are still undertaking even now. This round could get out of hand. It was meant to be nice and clean, nice and easy. Right now, I'm looking to a guy like Vinny to try and give me some faith again that Furia can recover this. And bringing it back into a 3-on-3, only up against the pistols, that's a real nice feeling now.
So they're going to have to fight their way through. Double FAMAS, but taking the D on Crad, right? No armor, just wants to get the headshot. Gary's taking him down now. Serato peeks out wide, and that's a perfect setup for Furia. The bait and switch, and those are the kind of roles where, you know, Furia are going to be putting him in, or if he's putting himself in, that's perfect. Yeah, I'm not going to run down that train of thought. Oh, Guerry though. AWP,
baby. Guerry gonna hit him with a little bit of the old woo. Because I'm just looking at this though, right? With the AWP of Art scoped up down middle, he basically cleared it. At least now you know, like for sure, it's not an A play. This isn't a fake. This is the commitment. Guerry, that nade could actually be big. Instead, it's gonna fall just a little short. Some damage to the bomb planter.
4 and 5 rather. Smoke on the Molotov, Entropiq taking middle, and Art, he sees there's a bit of a gappy in that smoke. He doesn't want to go through. Boost up, denied by the Molotov, but the spam trades damage either way. Forrester only just gets out. I'll watch your toilets, but they are going to chase you down.
Yeah, Art's in a really, really rough spot there. Lovely spray from Lackey, and subsequently conquered. Now Yuri playing this swing, dead to Forrester. All the openers found for Entropiq right now. Serato's got to go huge or else Furia are going to be left saving now. He's too committed to join them in the save. Can he deny a bomb plant? No. So many players out there. He just kind of gets a bit overwhelmed. Guerry currently sitting on an infinite KD, as it turns out.
An infinite KD, okay. And he's trying to put it to use again in middle, over the top of the smoke. Nade stack onto B. They've seen Guerry jumping here before. He'll take a bit of a beating. Certainly not free.
Takes more than that to kill my man, all right?
It's 3 nades. Yeah. Take a 4.
He just built different.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Also, what a great guy. He's throwing the AWP over the warp.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, as you said, Hugo, he is here to set up the stars of this team, right?
Flash boost.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. Serato throw it up there after the boost. After the flash, rather.
Oh.
But they've missed the timing. Yuri's going to catch Forrester coming back from B. And now that you've seen him rotating like that, I imagine you're going to lean more players up here towards A. But it's a little awkward because Art hasn't seen anyone yet. But we do now have that rotation coming in, right? Everyone's starting to move up. Art hears the long footsteps, but they're already in the sight. This is going to get a little bit awkward now. A lot of this going to come down to this bank challenge, and Vinny will not let them. Will not let them in. He will protect Guerry to the end of time. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. Go on, boys.
Don't die.
Yes, Guerry with the double dig.
Fury waiting long, and taking the contact as a tag. We need a double out of Yuri, and he's got it. Both kills, smoke on the toilet as well, as they try and chase him down. And those shots through the smoke, trying to catch a timing, give him more info. Entropiq are in middle. They're walking into the main AWP of Furia.
Yeah, at least that's how it's looking right now. Guerry, come on board. Yes, another. Guerry, 6-0. And now just trying to stay alive back here in the site. this long push is coming in as well. Guerry's looking for the trade, but he can't find it yet. Over at short, there is Nickelback lying in wait. Oh, Guerry getting close, getting hairy. Flashes out, now he hears the footsteps, but finally, first death for Guerry. They can kill the Immortal Savage after all, but Serato waiting in the wings, making sure his death is not in vain, and that's Furia up onto 5.
0-4, we've really not had to see him do anything. It's so strange. So there's still time for him to activate. Elian as well, right? Got that long pick, but otherwise empty. Spam through the connector, Grad. They throw some nades and they drop, but Furia are not falling for it. They're pushing up on A. They've got the info, and now it's confirmed with a double from Forrester. Out Monster, looking for a third. This last man, Guerry, has to hold strong. 5 bullets, and he's got him. Pistol out, trying to escape, trying to live, buying time and keeping a man up.
Oh my God, Guerry is incredible. He will not let them into B. Not Guerry, this guy is the iron wall of Furia, and he won't let Entropiq into his B bomb site. Oh, Guerry! 10-1, baby, come on!
Should hear some steps are getting close. There's Art on the board, about time, but one more is close around the corner. Art is dead. That's a lovely dig shot out of Lackey.
Guerry is starting to move back. No, they're making the call.
Ooh.
Yuri's suspicious. And now Vinny's seen the bomb, crossing out bomb. Oh my God,
that's an orb.
I don't know how Vinny is still alive. He's done so much damage. Guerry here to help out and hold down the short side. Serato might not need help with all the damage that Vinny's done. And so together, they're able to hold down that B-bomb site.
They work the map so well. Entropiq is just defaulting. They're scared away from the potential of orbs. And now Furia, another stack in the right place. But at least this time, an opening kill. That was a wallbang through divider.
Yeah, man, it's always worth spamming it, right? You can see the blood as well when you're doing it. So now, look, they've got this opener in towards the A-bomb site. The molly slows him down for a moment, but finally they've gotten past the Viniguera hold. Crad gonna get that bomb down, and nothing left to do but save for Serato and Art.
Put the AWP back in play.
Serato, there's a lot of bodies there. He doesn't have a lot of ammo, but they're running in with their backs turned. Crad and Lackey are both playing. Oh my God, and now Vinny blinds the next guy. That's the bomb. That is a really ugly B take out of Entropiq.
And look behind them. Look at the flank. It's fully taken. Nice flick out of Elian, but surely he's not ready for a second man. There's an AWP in T-spawn, he says, for crying out loud. One more man in the corner. Elian cycles AWPs out of position. So you hope. Yuri might catch you playing with toys out in T-spawn. It's just Forrester. 1v4. And yeah, Entropiq, they try and avoid the stacks. They try and go quickly into the B-bomb site, and they just get melted at Monster. This 1-2 setup.
Counter that by the fact that Vinny threw incredible flashes. Here's Guerry lining them up again. It's a good flash, but this time Nickelback is ready for it. Guerry in this B site now needs to step up again. He's all alone. He's lost his teammates, and they know about him. They heard those footsteps. Guerry, there's the first man down, making a double. Guerry has given a chance to Furia here.
Give them a reason to believe, and that might be it. Yuri's grabbed Forrester's legs out on the short side. Art's going to flash him right through the Monster. Out they go. Flash is good, but Yuri needs his kills ASAP. The time is ticking away. You have a kit, you have a smoke. It's down on the site, but where's that second man? Where's the first? On the bomb, pushed off, and the round won by Entropiq.
Look at Art, making moves.
Yeah.
There's the opener taken.
No. Leave him alone.
Oh my God. It's all a little bit wild. They will get out. Now they get up to Yuri. They spot him in the long toilets, and Crad is good for that kill. Serato needs to hold the line here. Quick switching on Nickelback has given that kill away. And now the A push is slowed right down. Crad no longer wants to solo commit with this bomb. Art is nailing shots with the AWP. He's had a very quiet game, but this round, now more than ever, where he had to... Oh my God, Guerry's about to win the round. Guerry's gonna do it to him. No, not
Crad's
Crad.
watching.
Don't do Crad like this. Guerry drops the bomb, and with that kill, the round is now unwinnable.
Yeah, I mean, Elian, let's see, this would be a trial by fire, and he's not looking in the right place, nor at the right time. It's 9 for Furia. Oh, Don't know what that is on the ground, but it looked like a person. Art now just being walked on by the rifle of Elian, one of the 2 AKs. Vinny got dunked, and so does Art. Shot in the back of the head. Entropiq leaning B. Furia will meet them there, but that bomb is already rotating back up. This fake is being sold hard by Entropiq. Hell, they may have won or lost to the bad buy, but now they're going to win to the better buy. 2 on 5.
Even though, you know, your 2 best performers are still alive, they might be tempted.
Yeah, Guerry's got to be careful. He should live here. Well, Caserata certainly won't.
Bro, Guerry's going to be the only guy to survive.
Or is he?
Yeah, he's got... Oh, he's taking some steps. They're trying to knife him. Oh, yes, you don't knife the Guermeister.
Odd's going to meet them there on short, so if they can't finish the job, he will. What a setup. Through connector, and Yuri smoke spams Crad out. Entropiq, eat your heart out. 2v5. And they're getting burned alive. Nickelback takes out the AWP. Almost smoke spams a second. That's if his team don't win the round first. Although, they're getting picked apart, Harry. Maybe it is time to go for Guerry.
Elian's still homed in. Guerry should be dead on this peak, as good as he is. You can't dodge this one, surely.
What?
Oh, no, they've stopped holding it. Guerry's gone away with a bit of chip damage. Vinny still on the stairs. And they make the Entropiq boys salty. No, Elian will lock in the round. And that is a really impressive little 2 on 4 out of the boys. But is that going to be enough for Entropiq?
It's going to give Furia a bit of room. Vinny spotted by Crad. Vinny wins that with a Glock. Gross stuff. One more on short they know about. They got to kill him if they want to get the plant. But here's that flank coming in T-spawn, trapping Vinny, although he's not worried about it. 2 kills. Art caught on a reload. Lackey trying to run him down, and he does take down 2 before Guerry responds. Truck plant. Nickelback alone. They know he was flanking, but now he's at long.
Now he's got support. Now his duo partner in Vinny is here. And oh, you better watch out, because when you pick a fight with Guerry, you also pick a fight with Vinny.
These guys were doing the same thing against NA's best last year. Ooh, Elian, that's a shot.
Yeah, I mean, there were so many people there. Someone had to die, right? It's hard to catch the bullet. Can we also just talk about Guerry's KD, like how it's just impeccable? Oh,
no, we can't.
Scout, though. That's what I want to focus on right now. Lovely little double out of it. You remember him, right? He's the assistant coach of Furia. He tweeted saying...
He's just trying to give them a chance, trying to give them anything they can get. Entropiq need all the help. More of a default round for Furia, but they will be ending B by looks. Where he drops his nade, it's nice, but the spam is even better. Furia eventually going to come down, connect with those AKs, clear out what they can of the map.
Oh, they're assembling the boost, and Forrester is coming to clear it, coming to check it. They need to be watching this, and neither player is.
Vinny's just looking at the wall.
With a double, yeah.
Vinny's looking at the wall. Okay,
Elian's taking more heads off. This scout is nasty. And this attempt at the 4-spy has gone disastrously wrong for Furia.
Another AK save, and now it's going from, okay, this is your best bet, to this is a desperate situation for Furia.
This is actually a pretty standard buy for Furia. And on top of that, you know, with how they've been... Okay, well, Art's already dead, so the AK's already gone, but that's fine. It's been retrieved by Caserata. He doesn't have armor. What I was going to say was, it doesn't really matter. The round's screwed.
Yeah, they can't win this.
I was just going to say, you know, like, because you got Guerry as well, the way that they've been using him is like a bit like a bank account for the rest of the team, right? So maybe you feel like you can be even more overzealous.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see him take the pistol and arm Art in the next round. It's more just like who's kinda like, who? Oh no, after you. No, after you. No, after you. Like Furia, they're gentlemen, you know? Nice clean round, though you lose 1 rifle. That's not a worry for Entropiq. And they really are warming in everyone here. So it will be a fairly escalated round. Good flash, but Forrester doesn't care. He fires right into it. That's a team flash, but it also saved his life from Guerry, and Crad from connecting with the door off is teaching Furia their own lesson. 4 on 3, Furia pulled to a halt, and Elian's even on the big flank. Oh, your own medicine. Oh, it doesn't taste good, does it? Happens twice. That's all Furia were doing in the CT side. Now he does get traded, but Crad's still here to cut off that late rotate.
No, dude, this crossfire now between Crad and Lackey is good. Like, Lackey's not facing, he's not peeking, he's just waiting to deny a bomb plant. With Crad peeking out from short, it draws the attention away from Lackey, and that's a wonderful little, like, pincer play. Vinny's probably going to get shot in the side of the head. There it is. Ooh. The rotation from Nickel back up through Con provides.
Fast speed play for Furia.
Oh, and the mow down. Lackey with a triple. this was a partial investment as well, so you were hoping to get away with a lot more than this.
Ooh,
Okay,
that shot.
all right, Vinny, making us believe. Ooh, with the style. But does he have the grace? Because Nickelback is still here, ready to shoot him in the face. With the spray, deals with them both. And now Vinny's had this AWP trapped up on A for all eternity. Elian has come down, and they're both grouping it short. They're all at short. Oh, there's the first, but Vinny trades it.
This game is a banger right now. You can't take your eyes away. We've got Ancient up next. But here in the present, a gift delivered to Vinny in the form of a leg or a tag through the wall, 30 health. Trying to finish the job is Forrester with his Deeg. Elian, he's fully flashed off. Teammate in the toilet, he would love to bait for him, make some noise, make some shots happen, but he's missed it. Crad now has to bite down, and Elian a missed whiff. It's not gone well for him. That's all of the A site falling apart from Forrester's Deeg. It's not really enough, you'd think.
Yeah. Will deal with Guerry. Oh, the trade's late. And that's the bomb. Forrester trying to win this with the Deagle. Will get traded by Art, but it's given enough time for his teammates to move in. And Vinny now needs another big round. He won't be ready for this dice peak. He's playing with nades. And Lackey will catch him by surprise.
Needs these shots. They didn't hit last time. That will. Vinny gone on a jump. Bombs there as well. The flash peak. Let's Crad get set up and do some more damage. Now they are, Furia trying to imply that they're not deep in middle. They don't have space. Guerry gets caught by the AWP. Oh yeah, good flash. And Entropiq just 1-2 punches coming out right now. Furia gets stuck in mid. And there we go, Entropiq in the lead now, Harry. Well, Furia bought here. They kept a bit of bonus money. They run the molly. Does Crad know? Because it's not smoked. He might think that no one got through. It's Art, of course, running the Molotov with the AWP.
Vinny hopefully going to peek this first, and then Art isn't even needed.
Cool angle, bro.
Too far off the angle for Art, and so Elian never sees him.
Wow.
Crad up here in the bathrooms needs to get freaky with it, and flash is good, but only one from it. There's the trade for Nickelback.
Gambling with a double B setup. Here's the backstab, though. Nickelback doesn't need no help. He's here to win the round. There's one, and backing out. Now just waiting. Guerry's got 10 seconds. He'd love to get a kill, but he can't. Nickelback playing with his food.
You're looking at this and you're going, look, out of all the games here for us to show up and win, we should be able to beat the guys with a coach, right? Especially on our map pick, at least. So when it started so scarily, that's a lovely little crossfire. Now Elian's out on this island, though. No flashes. Instead, they're just peeking him. They're just running him down with the Mac-10 and Guerry. Oh, it's getting scary. Scary Guerry. Elian will need some help here. He's losing teammates all around him, but there's always more, it feels like, mate. Every time Furia are getting one, well, 3 more heads of the beast grow back.
Yeah, Yuri's even here to make sure. Oh, the double boost. Boost meets boost.
Oh no!
No one's come out on top.
That's ugly. Yeah, Vinny was just not ready to face someone up there, man. And now he's running in. Oh, the Deagle good for the first. That's surely going to help them pick up the pace here. Now, they don't have the bomb on this side of Furia. Someone's got to go back and get it. And that's a bit of a disaster, because no matter how well you do it, B, nothing is going to remedy the fact that you don't have that bomb. And with Elian looking lights out all of a sudden, damn, Guerry with the Deagle. And at least this is going to give them the opportunity to reset.
Yes. Quite the return, quite the recovery in this CT side. He won't give it up. Oh, dear, 8 seconds. They're getting closer. Caserato from long, on the bomb, on the plant. Elian stops it, and now he wins the round. Knife out. Ah, what's going on? Guerry may get the slash, but he won't win the round. Forrester looking at the ground, trying to dodge death. They jump right through. He dodges that flash. Forrester is 1 step ahead, and now 1 kill up. Make that 2. It might be the end of Furia on overpass.
Mate, Forrester's brain is in 4K or something like that. That's some real high definition looking shit right there. Crad, even wrapping around, will get dealt with by Vinny. And now that you've found the flank, with a whole minute left, you do not have to commit to B. They still look in, and that was the bomb spotted over in Monster as well. Oh, it's nailing them with the P2, and a lot of damage dealt to Forrester. So now I hope they slow it down.
Gonna find that graffiti player first, though. Jiggle Art's got the shot. This is a multi-kill round for him. He's waking up. It's just the Org.
Yeah, but Nickelback ain't no guy to sleep on here. The Org up in heaven. Oh, Art's quick, though.
Dismal start, so why not Art? Flash peek, Art's ready. Oh, luckily Yuri covers him. He gets dinked in the process. Art dodged the flash, but Crad couldn't dodge the shot. Okay, now it's good for a B round. Now you're feeling it. Furia group back up. The boost is in.
Guerry's one step ahead, mate, but also 2 steps ahead, as it turns out. Lovely little
Twice the amount of steps.
Too many steps. Some said maybe it's Furia 2 steps from hell after all, because they're bringing the heat into this B bomb site. Just Nickelback tries to hold it down. He deals with King Guerry, but that is the extent of the B hold. Furia are on to 13.
But he's scared they're on the A site. Oh, they go right by him. Oh, that's massive. That's so huge.
Well, everyone is going to be stacked here for Entropiq, but they are 5 USPs. That one flash is your chance to make it interesting, and it's a good flash. Vinny is like a lamb to the slaughter, but the rest of the boys should be able to pick it up. Guerry in with a double, and there's Serato to close. With that, Guerry has just risen to the top of the server in round 30. Entropiq, they assemble this boost, and they've used it to open up on a Vinny. That is, outside of Guerry, the top performer for Furia.
Well, he hit the timing lack. He's been spammed a little bit. Molly pushes him to this side of Monster, but he's fine doing it. He's had multi-kill mowdowns before, and he'll do it again. Bomb dropped. It feels like it's all coming to a close. The natural conclusion, Yuri 1v5 to keep this map alive. Otherwise, we're going to Ancient with Furia down a map. Entropiq, you can't lose this.
Yeah, there's the swing. Yuri's brought down low in the process, and there's Elian to send it home. 16-14, a full 30-round game with Guerry topping the board for Furia.
What a game it was, honestly. We had a little bit of everything. We had the underdog story, we had a knife coming through, we had Gary leading his team in kills. Fantastic match out of him in particular when it comes to Furia, but Entropiq, they still pull out the victory here.
Gary leading the entire server in kills, 23 kills on him, and then Vinny and Elian both right behind him at 22. But that's pretty wild for your coach to have to step in for the day and lead the server in kills.
You could have did it.
Lead the server in ADR. I could not have done it. It would not have been pretty. Yeah, that's a crazy performance out of Gary, and a lot of credit has to go his way. But certainly this match was one of a defensive nature. Both CT sides very strong for both teams.
Oh, I get to see him in cave. But Furia won't. XD, they're going towards A.
Oh, Forrester, he was a beast on that opening map, right? He was maybe slept on a little bit, but alongside Elian, top of the charts. Now Nickelback coming through the smoke. Or can he spam out the pond? He's heard it. Tippity-tappity, and they suck. No surprise. Oh, wow. Shocker there.
He got one.
Oh, he did. Did he? Oh, he did.
He denied the bomb plant, actually.
Oh, no, he didn't. It's down. The bomb after the fact.
Sorry,
running away.
Came in
Get it right. They got a molly for the spot at least, but Gary, he's dead immediately. Molly's down, but they're chasing UK Serato. Uni kills Pronto midair, catches Nickelback, but traded by the USP. It's a bit all up and all over the place. But even then, he had that one round, and oh, guys, remember that one round with the Jewel Verez? Never again to be seen. Nickelback's dead. Elian gets involved, but only good for one. And NP9 is going to crunch time up top mid. Oh, Forrester does stab him in the back, but he'll let the others get away. Ooh.
Just by waiting here in top red, they're on for a winner.
Now Furia own the bomb site.
Yeah, planting on A though, as we all know, it's a cursed business. Vinny finds it out the hard way.
Ow.
And now they're pushing the smokes, and another smoke spam, and, well, the A-bomb site, just awful. Just a terrible place to find yourself at any point in time.
These are PG-50s. They're melting
Serato,
you.
1v5 would be needed here, Hugo.
Okay.
All right. It's the end of it. Because when the smokes fade, I know you can fight them with the AKs, and that's all well and good, but it still isn't nice, right?
I've just seen
Either
a lot
option feels garbage.
Yeah, I've just seen a lot of rounds, especially against pistols there. I've just seen a lot of rounds like that where you lose the first man and you just go back for it and it never gets better. It only gets worse. Oh, this is so screwed, so botched. They have a 4th round AWP. Art died in main with it on A. Caserato's going to try an entry. Might be up to the rifles though. Oh, gone to Elliot, doubled up. Does that go over into
That's
Ninja?
going to go land in Ninja.
Yeah, can we check that? Or is that safe?
There shouldn't be anyone there.
God,
nice.
Scary stuff though, anyway.
Vinny's going to open with the Glock. Double dink. And that should really be the beginning and end of any success in this round.
Now it's time for the Glocks and one and done.
We've almost competed the NACS summoning circle, guys.
Yeah. Say it 3 times in a mirror. Furia, we've been waiting to see what they've got. You're prepared on this map. It's their pick. It's their T side. So they've got to show us something here. Lackey in middle. Forrester's nade stacked onto Gary, or Gary rather. 5v3 immediately. And Furia just run right back out the A side with this lurk smoke again. Forrester, clean headshot boost up, and he does find out the hard way, but that's great info. You now know there are 2 Ts here. The AWP is trying to hold the cross. Donut player does it instead, and now it's just Vinny stuck behind boxes and smokes. Lackey, lights out headshots coming through. And right now, we don't have that slow start caveat for Entropiq. They look damn good.
By the way, this is Nickelback using the rain angles.
Let's watch this demos.
I think pound for pound, most like 5-man plays are normally done on like the basis of B, or suppressing the donut player, or trying to influence the rotations. There hasn't been a lot of that.
For sure. Lackey's been wrecking them from Donut, and you know, the 1 round Furia 1 was them taking middle. That's more like it. Couple of entries are though. His teammates a little slow behind him. He went ahead of time, and now everyone's falling apart here.
And I will say, you know, out of all the maps to have put Guerrero on, I think this is going to be a very, very challenging one to play with your coach standing in as well, right?
All right, mid is theirs. Quick smokes out of spawn for Furia. Oh my God, talk about lineups. That's one of them. Lackey, I don't know if there's a gap or if that's just pure lucky, but he'll take it. Right into B they go, exploding with a smoke, and well, they're through the smoke before the long one lands. Krad's now pushed in front of it. He's got full faith. They're on 5v3. What could go wrong? Nothing right now. The attempt at a mid flank for Caserato is put down by Forrester, 11 and 4, and it's a 2v5 for Furia. Oh, uh-oh.
Easy Guerry Deagle ace. Here it is. Creeping out to shelf. And dead in 1 shot to Forrester. Clean from Entropiq, who are up 7-1 now.
Oh, okay, this is more like it. That fast A play, but with a mid-tang.
Yeah, I'm already preferring this one. I think you've got a real chance here. Lackey, dead to Caserato. Forrester, how much can he get away with? How's he managed to double up there? Forrester, blinded, but held out. He's still alive. He's still going. Forrester lives.
Oh, what? He hits the drop shot. Goodbye, Nickelback. Thanks for showing up. Bad smoke. Replenish it, they shall. Elliot now trying to stop the B play, and he's dropped 2 with a bomb. Oh dear, smoke on the Molotov. Buys him time to watch behind as he knows this mid flank's coming in. Crab turns. Oh no, why is he turned? Ramp's just open. Yuri walks right through. Forrester waiting behind the smoke. Caserato dead to him. Down to 12. Don't know how Forrester found that frag. And now Elian can go through. He can win the round of that kill alone. And so it's said and done. Take as many as you want, Art. It's all Entropiq. 9-1. Art's a dead man if he... I mean, he didn't know Lackey was there. He came from that mid push, but they haven't made the mistake of like giving away guns or giving up openers with over-aggressive ramp takes. Elia needs this shot, and he's gone to Caserato. The 1 AK rounds, always a delight for Furia, but is that all it is? They've got an AWP now. Another for Caserato, and now we're cooking with gas.
Yeah, man, Caserato's an ancient gamer after all. Crad going through. All right, bud. Now they're coming up the ramp. Forrester wiped out by Yuri's Tech 9, and 2 heroes emerge from this B play. You know, shot in the back of the head to Cave, or he pushes through and sees if he can make some wild Forrester-esque play. Oh, he's missed the time. Now he sees a leg. That's one man in, second now, and this is awkward. Forrest has got no choice but to hang around. Elian trades out one of these, but K-Serato is a man on a mission right now. Guerry dead on the cross, Lackey doubling up. And with the previous hero of K-Serato brought down low, a lot of attention goes to Vinny, but he's dinked in that spray. Finished off by Crad, and it's left to 2 HP. K-Serato 1v2. Surely he cannot do a thing here, and there's that swing from Temple.
Maybe they're just trying to get Gary activated, but that's not gone well for him. 1 and 10. Flash play again. Spam through the smoke. It's a lot of damage. Crad firing back through, but Vinny just sits inside of this one. He leaves as Vinny comes through. So Crad doesn't know it, but he just dodged death. Elian takes out Art, though, with the orb. Very low. He got legged. Did not matter. And now he's moved over to A to reinforce this site. Nickelback has called at least 2 are around the lane area. He's going to try and get out just last second as the Molotov comes in. He might have been a dead man, and K-Serato certainly is. No more frags from this guy. 3 on 5. Furia just trying to get back in. Oh, no lineups instead.
All right, flashing through for Vinny. Molly gets one off the angle. Will they be ready for Crad at ramp? He's drawn the attention away. He's dropped the bomb. This is only going to make these side players that much more deadly. And there's just too many crosshairs, too many angles, right?
Team damage is on. Oh, double nade set. Hello. Does a bit of damage to Gary as well. Art with an entry. The smoke's just come down in time now. Are they going to be able to get Elian off the angle? They fight him, but he's still got a shot. It will not connect. Molly behind him. He's trapped in. Forrest, the same story. It's him getting the kills, not Nickelback. He had a gap in the short smoke. More misutility. Was that by design? Was it a block? Was it a Molly? I couldn't tell you. Elian's trying to stop the bomb. It's a wide plant. 2 on 3, still winnable with a flank, and there it is, activated. Long have we waited?
Not out of the woods yet. Oh, but Elian, team flash. All right, still good. Lackey in with the kill, and he heard something earlier on. He's holding for K-Serato, but as we've seen, this guy's on another level. He's feeling it. Nade goes in. It's gotten Elian off the bomb, and now he's faking it. He's given the illusion that he's still sticking, but hasn't baited K-Serato in.
Do it.
Gets him through the smoke. I don't think there's time. It's going to be close, maybe.
Maybe.
Just maybe. But a little too far gone. 3 on the board for Furia.
Would scope 6
exactly,
times.
Right? That's the logic you're trying to
He can't go through that
down.
smoke. This game's got it all, man, but it's all coming up in favor of Entropiq. Even though Furia find a 3rd round, just about, seconds to spare. Elian's back with the AWP. Quick shot. Any more? No, not today. K-Serato there before he can pull the bolt back, and Lackey drops out of middle with... Will the Yuri hear that? He might even stop the bomb. He certainly hears it. Lackey's on a backstab. If he gets his kill, he wins the round, but Gary gets by. I think said he still doesn't know about the close flank.
Oh, and he can't get in either. Shut down by Forrester's Org, who even deals with that late player in K-Serato. Yuri was near his donut, and so everyone is going to be looking your way. Should be a pretty abrupt end to the round, and there it is, 12-3 Entropiq. Push down the ramp, Crad will get sidelined by it. Vinny and Yuri here to try and hold back this push into B. The taps are nice. It's Guerry to steal one away. And K-Serato's come in to clean up as well. Elliot left in a 1-on-4. So a good pistol round here to open for the Furia squad.
It's not done yet. That's all I'll say, Elliot.
I like that because, like, if you look, it's not done yet.
Yeah, that's the point of the sentence. He's going to get smoked.
Elian's got 1,000 angles. He's got to pick the 3 right ones. Unfortunately, it comes out of left field.
Funny part about that is it's not like Entropiq even did that much, CT. They didn't even need to. Like the one round they took full lane, there was no one there for Fury. They're all outside mid and A. And you're thinking about putting your hands on some big AK-47s.
Oh, yeah. That's large. Hot with the MP9. Good for 1. And this should be a nice, clean round for Furia.
Should.
Honestly, as well, I'm glad that happened to Crad just now.
Yeah.
Guy waits outside of the B doors for a minute and a bit. and then gets one-tapped upon peeking in.
That's what you get.
They're all hiding.
Face him.
Oh
They're
my
not going to
God.
face him. Oh, but he forces the frag. They've got what? Oh! What? Second knife kill in the series.
I love this man. Look at him.
The knife against 15 rounds, 15-11, and that like inspired Furia forward for a few more. Will that put wind in their sails? Will that give them faith? I actually love the play of
I love the play.
him. And so now, Furia trying to pull back.
You just say Bruce Lee, like
Absolutely
Bruce Lee.
not.
Double up, MP9 time for Art. Now he's onto an AK, and this thing's got more bullets for him to put down range. It's a lot of damage. But Hellion will get the better of him. Nickel back on this swing, and now it is just Guerry. He's denied the bomb plant. This would be a 1-on-3 out of the AWP. Guerry, if there ever was a time, for that vintage Guerry round, it's now.
He's going to run out of USP ammo, mate.
He doesn't have any more bullets.
Don't reload it. It's a done deal. Go for the AWP. Hit the zoom bangers, and he can't today. I mean, they knew who was there. Fast out A. Here they come.
Yeah, all in. Art does have an AWP as well. K-Serato, the man to open. And now you can just sit back. Like, really, the way that you let them win this is by taking fights, is by giving kills over. What?
Running.
Run! Drive-by, but Art here now with the AWP is going to level the playing field, tipping it back into a 3-on-2. There is this late B-lurk from Nickelback. But this is something Furia will have to start to consider. The more time that passes, the more you start to anticipate a potential lurk through CT. Yeah, bottom of the 9. He's never going to win this. Yuri with the kill.
They're tempted in by the prospect of a deagle. However, K-Serato is right there, providing cover, getting both kills. K-Serato gets mollied by his teammate, but that's fine. All the frags are mine.
Yeah, man. I mean, Guerry and K-Serato, they butt heads a lot. They're the 2 stars of this team, right?
True.
So, Yuri holding this smoke fade, locks in that kill. And even though Forrester is in the A-bomb site, this is control given over by design. K-Serato is on a tear in this game. And if one thing could get you believing, it's this idea that look at how much K-Serato is giving this game right now. He still very much believes, and he's playing great. Get hot and shoot light, don't they?
God, you're a scientist, Harry.
I've been knowing to do a bit of science in my time. Here's Crad.
Any Cradders in chat?
Oh, much faster into A this time around. Guerry, a lot of damage, but not a kill. K-Serato getting wrapped from literally everywhere. Oh my, you can't stop the bomb plant either. And now, right, we always say getting the bomb down is like the big challenge. Oh my goodness, K-Serato running in. Oh, and back out again. And now back in. Elliot still removes Art on the AWP. And it could all be getting out of hand. Smoke goes onto the bomb. Spray is close, but not close enough. Now they might assume this smoke is clear. Lackey's pushed through into Temple, and he's going to remove Yuri. K-Serato has to do it all with Vinny alongside him. They're running out of time, and the backstab from Crad is in for a double. 14 on the board for Entropiq.
2 CTs in position. Vinny plays at the back of the bomb site, and Art throws his AWP into the action to find Forrester. It's a big kill to find on the top performer in this server. But Entropiq were never going A. And Art knows that better than anyone. He's clear main, he's running his rotate, and Furia is waiting behind these fading smokes.
Yeah, looking like the all-in B commitment. How is this B site going to stand up? Vinny and Yuri, they combine for an opener. Yuri will keep this in the advantage of Furia.
There's
now
the gap.
waiting, he's got this little lineup to try and spam the planter. More spam damage, this time coming through, and not gonna get a chance. Instead, Crad needs a 1-on-4. Guerry's dead, but now they know about this last man. They've still got to go. Yuri's got a kit, but Crad in with a double. Will finally pick it up. K-Serato didn't grab the kit that was dropped right next to him.
I believe.
I think he's still got it. It's all good.
Yeah?
It's fine.
Are you sure about that?
Oh my! way, yes! 8 on the board.
My goodness. Furia, they fight tooth and nail for yet another round. That's all it is, one. In the sea of success for Entropiq, Art needs to dig deep. There's a second shot, lovely flick. Art looking for 3. Oh, it's whiffed shots are getting closer. Can someone trade? Yes, now that's the bomb committed. They've got to go in, and Yuri will knock them down like bowling pins.
But maybe this is more than that. Maybe this is a route to the comeback. You know, you're always up against 14, that's the worrying part. You could just have a guy like Forrester have enough and get 3 in one of these rounds, and suddenly it feels like it's all for nothing. It's a real test of the mental fortitude of Furia.
That's one way to do it. Throw the molly, forcing him into the smoke if he wasn't already, and he was. So free spam kill to start for Yuri. Yeah, I mean, Chad and Alex were saying it. This does feel like a very CT-sided map right now. T still trying to figure things out. B feels like the only option sometimes with those plants that we talk about. A lot has to go your way. Oh, God, line up. That was a collapse. Only 1 kill, though. Nickelback low. Just waiting on this big flag. Oh, no. Oh, recovery. What a recovery. That looked like a complete miss, a complete whiff, and he still doubles up. Forrester has now thrown this round into disarray. Nickelback can't afford to die, though. And that's him falling alone, leaving Forrester for 30 kills. It's a Deagoff right now in a gun round. He's going to run away. Bombs outside of B, but crossing here is dangerous.
Oh, yeah, Yuri pushes up, and it's a good thing he does, right? They need to win one, and they need to win one cleanly to dodge that. And
oh, no.
Well, with the opener going in favor.
Alien trying to stop the AWP, and he gets tagged. Great shot for Art. Somehow lives as well. Oh, barely his head, anything but his head showing. So Art goes back for more, and he catches Crad, checking the corner. 2 for Art with a bomb loose as well. That will call for the cavalry. The full rotators in.
Gary, now you need this. He makes some footsteps, still locks in the kill onto the flank.
Did he fake that out?
It looked like it. It looked like that was like a 9,000 IQ move. Oh, they're even hunting him down after time.
When they hit smokes, I'd love to see another A execute, though.
Oh, into cave. Yuri, there's too many. They run him down. Middle is still up for grabs and a bit of a concern, but it is the B play out of Entropiq. They're moving in, up through ramp. Vinny, you need to come up big here. Ooh. They're boosting over the top of this smoke. Vinny sees it, but Lackey's going to get the kill. Insane. Now they're locked out of B. This little eco rush is amounting to something far more than the sum of its parts. With that opener going their way, they're in with a chance, but Serato will win a round single-handedly if he has to. Sure, he's sidelined by Nickelback, but with Art still here, with Gary on this flank at ramp, the round looks to get locked in, and there it is, 12-14. Furia stumble back to their feet.
They always should have won that round. It was pistols after all. Entropiq do a damn nice try. That BXX. No way! No way!
Wow! Okay. This timing as well, pushed up in main. Elian caught, and now Serato needs to be ready for this second man. It does get a little bit weird, especially with Donut getting taken, because right now Gary is looking his way as opposed to watching Donut, meaning they can wrap in. Oh my goodness, Gary gets one. No, the double kill to find 13. The AWP is what he needs. I'm lost for words.
This is happening. Whether you like it or not, 12 threes. We've seen them thrown away before, but surely it can't be here and now. Through the B smoke again, trying to crunch Vinny. They trade him. AWP for Art, backed up. Double entry off the Tech Knight. This molly is big again for Art, but he is alone, and they're chasing him down. They know the value of this kill. The molly burns out Lackey. Art will eventually die full blind. 3 on 2 of the bombs planted.
Oh no, and Serato dead as well. Gary's gonna try, but Crad cuts him down, and it's another one of these B rushes on Tech 9s that finds 15 for Entropiq.
Oh, it's scary. It's very scary. Lots of nades into middle. Art's here, though. He's trying to fight them, going full A-core. Made the jump already, and he's trying to take this man advantage. Tucked up player on the boost. He can't see him. Crad heard the scope. He knew what to expect. And now he wants nothing to do with Cave, hoping to come in on this late flank. Yeah, even smoking it off. We've seen him before do this on these A executes. Entropiq are trying to close the series.
Oh, and this could be it. Serato dead. Guerry all alone has got to do it all. Deagle up in the A-bomb site. Gary spotted, only damage. Forrester finds him, and this could be it. Entropiq, they've got 2 players left to get past. Vinny is dead. If he tries to swing this, the AWP homed in on the angle already, but actually Vinny's going to deliver the kill. Forrester now is to delay the bomb plant as well. Yuri's moved in, but there's this CT wrap. Look at Krad, late from B. Oh, remember this guy who was all the way up in Cave? Well, now he's looking to send you down. He's looking to get it done, and Lackey's there to close it. It is such a good try at the comeback from Furia, but eventually Entropiq get it over the line.
I think I was a little underwhelmed by Entropiq in this series. Mostly not be. I mean, it's good they got that 2-0 win. Obviously, we saw good things out of Forrester and Elian. Lackey still had some good games. I think more frustrated and underwhelming in the sense that their T-sides didn't seem super effective today on both maps. I think on Overpass, they just barely scraped together enough rounds. They found solutions, but their plans obviously didn't feel like they were super successful. Here on Ancient as well, really struggled. Part of that is due, I mean, remember, Serato was the only player really fracking for Furia in the first half on their own offensive side, but Art had less than 10 kills going into halftime, and he's still up at 25 kills at the end of the map.
We didn't feel confident after we lost the second pistol. They're pushing us, and we a little bit starting being more nervous. After that, I felt that I'm killing Yuri in the room, I think 3 times, and I'm calling to my team that you can go everywhere. I will kill Yuri. They will go rotate to B. You can go A. And it starts working, and we win. We are feeling that we can easily go to top 3. We can beat even all teams in this group. That's all. I think we can make it.
And what were the difficulties on Overpass?
Yeah, Gary played really well on Overpass. From the start, we feeling ourselves very nervous. We are screaming, and all of us was very loud in our team speak. Then Hooch take the pause and a bit talk to us some words to chill. And then we start to taking rounds by rounds, and I will tell that Furia played really confident. I think that they have Guerri. It's making for them advantage in confidence. They don't have pressure that they will lose with standing.
I think we did play our best at Cologne. Looking back and watching the games, we can really see that we're not playing our best fundamentals there. Different reasons for it, but I don't think it really matters at the moment. We figure ourselves what needs to be different for going forward, and we definitely want to apply better fundamentals and a better game towards this group stage. And it starts with NIP, and it's an opportunity for revenge. We started going pretty well, as you said, on the last encounter we had with them. We won the first map on overtime, and we had a disastrous third map. That's why it looks so bad, but I don't think it's going to be the same here. I think we have everything it takes to do better.
I have no idea how this is actually going to go, this veto, especially considering Liquid, like we said, not playing a whole lot of matches. So Dust 2, they're probably feeling, you'd imagine that's a confidence pick from the previous time that they played. A nice quick, I think that was the 16-6 victory in that series from Cologne, and Liquid take out Mirage, which was the 16-2 loss that they took on the third map from that series. So yeah, might not be super concerned about that matchup and looking into it from Cologne, but obviously you can remember the things that went down.
Here they come. Flash play above the pit into the A site. Red's going to get Molly. That will push him out into the open. Flash did nothing. NAF bullets will be a lot better. Hampus hides out at the back of A, but surely they're expecting more resistance.
Oh yeah, Hampus, they coming for him, and they hunt him down. Grim gonna find that kill, solidifying the plant for Team Liquid. And I mean, because it's a pistol round, you always want to give it a look in, but now you really can't. Elige tapping another head off has sealed the deal on this pistol round for Team Liquid. Linus and Plopsky, they're out of there.
Get out of there. Save your Kevlar. Get those cheap helmet upgrades.
Yeah, Hampus is actually also about to confirm this even further. And now they hear the footsteps coming in towards this B site. Grim, good for the first. Lots of damage. Will they be ready for Device? Oh, the turn from Elige, a little 180, puts a bit of English on, a bit of a spin there. And so now for Plopsky and Hampus, it might be a saving game again. They are sidelined by Plopsky, but he's low on health and won't be able to retrieve that AK. Fallen. That might actually be the play that he has in mind. With no smokes down and like a contact play, it is.
Yeah! No, fired too soon. Fired far too soon. I respect the attempt. Flying Zeusman. Imagine though. That gun is fickle at best, right? Even when you feel like you're dead on. Sometimes it just doesn't give you the goods. And this round, got nothing good about it. Liquid are running over Nip. 4 alive at the end of things, no problem.
All right, well, Device now knows that the top of middle is clear. Means he doesn't have to keep freaking out on this angle. Don't know how that was just a tag to Elige. Elige knows he's a lucky boy to still be alive after that one. And so all this smoke goes out now with the goal of cutting down these sight lines. They deal with the pit player, but Rez still waiting in that smoke. And back of the site is Device. The USP claims a life. And that's the bomb as well. No Device way. Making it happen with the sidearm, with the AWP. He gets it all. Device with 3. Yeah, Plopsky now starting to lean away from B, but because they don't want to make noise on the rotate, he's sneaking the entire way. This is only going to give more time to Team Liquid to get in. They've got to be quick to capitalize, and Hampus still trapped down here in the pit, is trying to hold on. Now he's traded after 1 by Fallen, but still, this is left a 3-on-2 open for NIP. Elige down here in the pit and Fallen tucked into the site. It's a nice crossfire to have. Fallen can make this first contact at long with Elige swinging a little later. And with a resmoke down on Moto, that's only going to give you more room. Oh, it's removed though as quick as it appears. Elige in the graveyard, good for the first. Device is now scoped in on the angle. And there's Elige with all 3! And he makes that clutch happen!
Nip already know what's going on.
Yeah, Liquid walking into this stack. Ooh, all the more credit to them if they manage to get in, but there's just so many crosshairs, so many players firing back. Fallen, he knows about this Deagle Device. He taps the bomb, the beta peek, and oh yeah, it's the wrong number. Here he is, back in again. Elige is going to be the man to get it this time. Hampus, 1v2, brilliant stuff from Fallen and Elige. To turn this one back on its head, Hampus with the swing is ready to complicate matters. Just Fallen left to get past anything else in his big bag of tricks. Yes. There it is, all 3 to close.
He's not going to get it though. Molly down a car, lets Grim get into position with the MAC-10, and Elige trying to fight against 3. There's the first.
You can't not love the game we're getting out of Elige, right? I always get a little bit worried. He's not immune to slow starters, this guy, but...
Oh, saved by the bell.
Fallen comes in. Fallen's coming through, and Naf is out in the top mid. Nipper left, retaking a site that Liquid haven't even taken yet. This is very odd, right? Liquid looked like they were originally going to hit B at the end of all of this with the bomb down bottom banana. Nah, now they get the info. There's one there. That'll do on the old info wars.
Yeah, these frogs, there's something about them right now. There's something in the water, something in Liquid, and right now I'm loving what we're getting out of it. 4v1 as they delay the rotate. Grim dying there, if anything, just ensures the round for Liquid, that nothing can get out of control. Made Linus doubt his rotation, and now he's just trapped out in library, hoping they feed him. Naf coming his way. But there's a long player to trade if Naf does die. Hell, who peeks first? Maybe it's Elige at range. Nice try. Linus got the dig, and Naf got the shot. A very daring head-to-head, beautiful moves as well. The jump up from Hampers.
Look at this assault of utility now. They don't check for the guy up on balcony. Device being chased down. Oh, Elige is going to trade that out.
But he's setting his team up to just storm the A site with such a ferocious pace.
And then they're trading around him. That's literally what Stewie's doing there. He's like, look, I'll go get the info. I believe in you boys.
Maybe you
Now they meet a Banana. Grim will trade one of these kills out. Now,
they just cleared out Banana. They don't seem convinced. Elite just walked the smoke. He made a step. Rez heard that for sure, for certain, and stays on the angle. He's about to go B, and he's certainly glad he did it. One kill. Fallen can't find a trade. Oh dear, Elite just found the entry. A is open for business.
And he's still hungry for more. Elige, leave him alone. He's pushing everything right now.
We're 2 out of position. We've lost the A site. By the time we get there, Liquid will be in crossfires with the bomb for them. Rifles saved. They're going to need to do the heavy lifting in this one. Double nade to boiler, double app setup will meet you right there. Device traded by Hampers as Naf takes him down.
You don't want to run into the AKs you've just gifted over, so they're going to try and hit the B site. We'll call it a mixed bag of results. Grim will get one.
One way to do it.
Fallen holding Banana for now, but this is going to give more time for NIP to rotate in. He's not to know that Banana was empty. Team Liquid still not cognizant that all 3 players are coming through CT. Grim burns alive, and so Fallen has got to do it. He gets the first, but Linus is there with the trade.
Yeah, it may look like he's very wide on the angle, Fallen there, but he has to be thrown into ult mid with a flashbang over the top. Double flash make that, and Grim gets tagged.
And with Device here on the AWP, he's looking for his own happy moment now. There's one on the cross. Device blinded off the angle. They're running in, and Elige, that is a beautiful opener. Stewie has to drop his own smoke and CT and now move back in. They've got to play a trap the dark, and there's Grim providing yet more entries.
Whew, Elige's entries, my goodness. They're making me feel some kind of way. No smokes down apart from long side, which has been consistently every round. The Device is about to find out exactly what's going down.
Last time he tagged the player here. This time, it's the killing blow for Device.
Oh dear, smoked his teammate's molly.
Not the end of the world though, right? Still not sure about going through it if you're Liquid. You've only got this A long play, and Fallen, while he has tapped out the first, there's still even more in the sight, in the pit. Elige needed a 180 epic proportions there. It can't come through in removing the long prong of that take.
Device's long prong finds nothing though down Banana, sitting in a Molotov instead.
They call him Mr. Long Prong. Look at him with that AWP.
Oh, now they're ready for it.
Oh my god, dude, Fallen in their brains.
Yeah, I mean, not the first time Hampus has played here, but oh my god, he saw spam, he saw a tag. Fallen knows now for sure, for certain, and he takes the kill. Hampus never knew. They're selling a fake, but Nip have been running this a lot with Linus just watching Spawn. Device is going to hit that contact, but he's blind, and the entry comes in. Grim trades and Fallen follows up. You may have everyone ready to push through the smokes, all grouped up in B, and it's no challenge for Liquid.
Round over.
It has been that way, for certain. Naf even lurking ult as soon as Rez turns around. Let's see, though.
Really not more than ever.
Yes, the triple negatives like to come out when things get wild.
Oh, there's the opener for Plopsky.
Yeah. Finally fighting for top B. That's a change.
Oh, that's a little peek from behind the Molotov. Time with the flash. They realize just a second too late. While this is happening, Naf has pried open the A-bomb site. Now, Linus could make a round-winning play. He's out along. They don't know about him. Oh, but Elige has got their back. He saves them.
And you can't do anything but laugh. Unless you're a Nip fan.
It's still impressive that this is looking so good for Liquid. Like, if there was any team I had faith in that could show up and look underwhelming, it is these guys. Like, especially when there's so many hopes and dreams of NA, you know, riding on the back of them. I think Dust is going to be a real good, like, litmus test for where this Liquid squad is at. Naf continuing his reign of terror in the A-bomb site, doubling down. Oh, look at this. Linus flashed in. Grim was playing anti-flash, and the fact that Linus gets one.
I don't know how.
I don't even know where. Oh, it was on Fallen.
Yeah, Fallen fell off the wall. He must have hit him.
Fell on,
yeah, I thought
he fell.
He must have hit him as the head disappeared behind the wall. That's what I was wondering. Device taking matters into his own hands. He's dropped the bomb in mid, turning around, knows about Nap, and catches him mid-air. That's one way to send off the half. But is it enough? With only 4 on the CT side, Nip backs against the wall. Liquid standing tall. Let's find out where this is going in just a moment.
Nip is sneaking. Now, Naf is suspicious. Smart guy like Naf, you gonna try to pull the wool over his eyes? Nah, dog, not today.
Ooh,
Stewie 2K dinked on the first peak, out for revenge, but he can't find it. Linus has obliterated them, and this is one hell of a pistol out of NIP, trying to get us believing. Linus and Device looking to end it all. Just Elige, the infallible, the man who won't go down at the end, is finally brought to his knees.
Yeah, it goes down right at the end. And so this is where Nip can really start to sweat.
Into top middle, showing that early B presence. Fallen here. His taps have been good. Right? Oh, see, great.
Timing's
nailed it.
no better. Switches to a nade right as they push, and in the smoke, Grim is gone. Linus sees right through those. And that's the round.
Also, ESCA Premier, you can see there, that's the path to the Pro League. That's been going on the sidelines.
Yeah.
To keep up with all that good
Yeah, it's how Entropiq got here, right? They were the ones, you know, we saw in the previous game who managed to 2-0 Furia. They came in through Season 36 of Prep by winning it. So that's how they're here in the Pro League.
Not exactly imagining that much is going to happen in this round, but I'd love to be proven wrong. With the scout removed, that's the one interesting part.
He's still scared of CT, burned by the pistol perhaps. Here comes the flash, and they all fight at the same time. It's a good flash, but the shots won't connect, and there's aim punch as well to be expected. Bit of a team think. Hampus wants them all for himself. Naf in the spawn, took one with him. You'd like to think no more, but there are low players.
Yeah, a lot of them are low, with the exception of Hampus.
And like Hampus, no problem. Sees the USP, sees the silencer poking behind the coffins.
He won't hang around. Instead, Fallen taking a peek. Now sees Banana is clear. This is a lot of info for Team Liquid. Wouldn't surprise me if we see Naf maybe lean away from the B site now, and that's exactly what he's doing. Looking to reinforce this A bomb site. Fallen has gotten them this information, and Liquid are looking to do good on the rest of the round. Elige doubling down on the short side.
And they start to move up on short and apps. We need Linus to activate above as well. There's the long player getting a kill at least, and Device is trying to cut down Library as well. They still haven't cleared the pick for him, drawing them in. Where's Elige? They wonder, where is Elige? He's behind you. Bomb dropped. It's all on Linus. Elige is not giving it up. And 20 seconds left. Naf moves in for the kill. 12 rounds out of Liquid.
Now in with a triple B lean, and the timing couldn't be sweeter. Fallen, they are trying to get cheeky with it. But is he going to be one step ahead? Device on the receiving end of that AWP. Fallen out like a light. He's trying to elude capture from these AKs, but he keeps throwing himself back in. Fallen doesn't need help yet, but he will do. Naf raining out with a kill. Smoke now dropped, gives Fallen a little more room to play with, but Linus is running up on him, and Naf live, but they don't check for Naf. How's he allowed to get away with a double? They knew about him. He'd been in the kill feed. There's the smoke for Banana. Now they spot Rez at Pillar. It's Hampus in the pool that they don't know about yet. Here they come. Elige with the opener. Rez is blind, but still taking names. And Grim needs to be quick here. Time is not his friend. And neither is Rez.
And Nip just go right back to this B control. It's not a commit, but if they get the pick, they'll go. Excellent grenade from Naf. Does a lot of damage to 3 players. Right now it's just Deagles and the likes for Liquid. They're not really invested heavy into this round. They're just hoping for any kills. And, well, if one more comes through on B, that's as good as a done round for Nip.
Yeah, I was going to say, they might, right? They've got a bit of a gap here. Now they know about a second guy rotating over. They also hear it's Deagles. You don't know the extent to which there's, you know, bodies in this B site. holding the gap.
Weird.
Will deal with one. It's all getting a little bit awkward. Fallen's taking pot shots, trying to do more damage. And finally, Plopsky decides, I've had enough. These are just pistols. Let's stop giving them so much room.
Yeah.
He runs them down, and he opens up this B-bomb site. Nip moving on to 9, and there's not really much that Elige and Grim can do about it. But Nip don't know that.
It gets a bit weird as well because Device drops his AWP and goes to grab the gun, and in doing so he's stuck with the pistol while he's getting faced. Oh, nice exits. And a couple of kills on the way out does some damage to the Nip economy.
He said 11-4, you always lose those.
I think that was it. You always lose those.
Fallen.
Was he talking to Liquid?
No, he was speaking... Ooh, lovely! Fallen beats Device. I was going to say, that's the guy he was talking to right there on the receiving end of Fallen's AWP.
Yeah, back to A for Nip. They've not really had too much of an interest in this bomb site. Fallen's here, off that swap, and he's ready. Device is 2. Fallen hits a tag. It's Hampus, rather. Device obviously gone. Hampus takes that. Fallen replenishes one as well. Plopsky just goes right through and Fallen knows about it, even prepared for the fight, lets him take the space. Got to worry about getting backstabbed now, but Plopsky's double back to join his team. That means Fallen's watching dead angles as Grim smokes preemptively for a Molotov. There it comes, double molly denied by Grim, and now he peeks out through the smoke, trading onto Fallen. Elige in the back of the bomb site, still holding strong. 4 on 2, they're falling like flies. 10 health, he dies as well. It's Hampus gone, and Elige with another multi-kill. Feels like when they come through, all is fine and dandy. They want to rise through the ranks. They want to be at the top of that list. Ooh, close shot for Fallen. Elige tries to get involved, pushing himself right down middle. Hampus' P250 domes him, and Fallen, they're getting closer. Molly smoke to let him peek deep, because he knows the pistols are not going to hold him back. Fallen takes the advantage, because he knows also there's a gun down.
But the M4, of course, bested by the AK. They both dink each other, but Naf comes out ahead. Over towards this double long setup, and Fallen's very keen to fight you. He's on to another triple. Linus is just left waiting. Yeah, Fallen nails it. Great round out of the guy.
Fallen's had everything, and now the blood's flowing. He tries what Elige couldn't get away with, and Hampus down low runs through the Molotov. Now the AWP shot didn't connect, but it's better than going down 4v5.
You know, something in the tank to keep the investments looming. Like, no, their hearts, their minds are all in this round. Their pockets, their wallets are there as well. So what can they manage with these pistols? There's Fallen to remove one of these long players. Now, the remainder all up through short. Grim might be blind, but he still won't give you the time of day. Fallen helps out, and it's 15 on the board for Liquid.
Who does? Lots of nades for Nip. They can, throw some fakey-wakies in here. They can double back to B late. They've got to retake Banana before they execute if they don't want to get hard flanked. They know Liquid have full control right now, so a couple of shots through the smoke will keep them there with a bit of respect. With the second Nip commit, so will Stewie.
Yeah, Fallen just started to rotate like he was going to be, and I don't know why, because now he's a little out of position. It's fine. They've given him respect at long, and he's come through the smoke. So now we've got these flanks coming in, but it might never be needed. Grim putting on a show, Fallen helping out, and Team Liquid, they lock in their map pick.
Let's start with 2 things. I think one, Fallen called, I thought, a very, very good game in terms of how fast they were on bomb sites in that first half. They were not messing around whatsoever. When they started to attack a bomb site, whether it was B or A, they were in that bomb site focusing on trading, nothing too complex, just trade the kills, move up into position and get into that bomb site, and that was so very effective. Now, I also think that they got bailed out a lot, or not bailed out, but they got set on the right path by great performance from Elige to open things up. That 1v3 in the 5th round, I think it was, prevented NIP from going any kind of a run, prevented the defense from building any economy early on, gave the momentum and economic control to Team Liquid, and they just ran with it. That was just them rolling with the punches and rolling with the success that they were having. And look, I think on some level, you have to both give credit and criticize NIP, because I think they actually had a really good game plan on their CT side. The amount of times Team Liquid attacked bomb sites that were stacked with an extra player, especially that B bomb site, was phenomenal reading from NIP, but you got to criticize them in the sense that they weren't able to convert those into successes very often. Like, it was weird seeing a team being able to stack a bomb site and be there in position, ready to go at the right time, at the right moment, and then all the kills to go against them. Those stacks were not effective despite being, you know, called correctly. Yeah, I mean, they look like they're in a great mood, and I mean, when you're winning like this, it's easy to be in that great mood. We know Liquid doesn't have any problems being happy and being hyped up when they're winning and they're steamrolling their opponents and they're winning halves 11-4. The question is, when they hit that adversity, are they still going to be able to have those smiles on their faces, you know, when they're in a challenging back and forth match? Are they still going to be able to get hyped up? So that's the real test, as it always has been over the years for Team Liquid. But certainly in this one, they didn't have to get to that point. They didn't get challenged in that way.
And Elige makes first contact. Now there's a lot more around that corner. The flash is good to set up Elige, but he'll make out like a bandit after one.
Yeah, and that's really put things to a slow pace now. You may have Hampus out long, but there's not much he can do with a Glock here on his own. He would even prefer a PT50 just to take those ranged fights. Nip trying to send it right down middle. Stewie meets them there. Wow, 3 kills, 3 headshots in a second from Team Liquid, and it's all down to the lone long man, Hampus. What can he do? Nothing. Deleted by Grim, and that's a pistol round, all right.
With chokes gone by, and well, here's Fallen continuing his dominance, this time with the scout, the baby AWP popping off to open up against the pistols. It is just a little Glock round, so it was never going to be too special, and it's quickly laid to rest by Team Liquid. Now the guns come through for NIP. Or at the very, very least, Hampus can get weird with the timings. Stewie and Hampus, they've lost each other, and finally Hampus is able to find his mid-man. Now Fallen dies over on A. You could find something here. They do exactly that. Nade onto Linus, and he's knocked out of the round. Still not easy. And with Grim dead, it's all onto Nafly. There's the first. Flash is good, and there's the peek on the back of it, but he wrestles with the FAMAS and he regains control. Needs to bait this peek out of him somehow, some way. Tap on the bomb, hoping that that will draw Device into his crosshair, but now he's given up the aim of the game, and there's Device to nail the closer. He gets it over the line, but it ends up being a very, very close round. Liquid is still really suspicious, though, about this tunnels push. They're starting to aggro in, and there's Stewie and Fallen lining up the B play. Team Liquid have grouped up with 3 towards that B site and tried to push the tunnels with, like, 2 guys going in and 1 player hanging back.
Crazy, right? It looked like Stewie was just in his crosshair there, so completely denied. So is Hampus. Peeked down through T-spawn. Fallen takes the kill. Don't know how that happened with Device not finding him.
Oh, now they hear the utility, and Stewie's like, actually, no, I don't want to peek this. He knows he's in for the long haul. He's just going to fight till his last breath over in middle, and it comes quickly. There's Naf dead, but Elige pushing smokes, mows him down.
He might get something out of it as well. They're boosting up for Cat, and he hits a leg through the box as well. Certainly not me. Oh, dude, Fallen just doesn't feel any fear in this game.
Oh! Oh my god, he tagged him and then the molly finished.
He's just laying them up.
Or maybe we give him more chances, question mark?
Yeah.
Oh, Hampus gonna get that sweet old revenge. Still at 2K over here in the mid doors. There's the first 2 Device. They know about him now, but he's got support. And even though Hampus's deagle is delivering, how realistic is this round? 3 for him. Smoke for the cross, but he's going back, trying to get tricky with it. Grim still waiting. Flash goes over, and he will finally deal with the problem. Oh my god, he's swinging now after the flash. Oh my god, I didn't see anyone. I didn't see Hampus who tagged Fallen. I didn't see... How is he doing it to him?
It didn't even look like he hit. Like that was a headshot. It didn't even look like he moved his mouse off that pixel.
Fallen is just on one right now. And Nip might just leave. They might decide, actually, boys, you know what? I do not want to be on the receiving end of that AWP. But guess what? There's 2 of them, baby. Stewart over here in middle.
You know, if anything, you wonder if Stewie firing that first shot through the mid-smoke
Oh, Flash is throwing from middle, but they're not going to blind Grim here. So he's given a free chance at that fight. Now, Elige has got to get out of danger because they've lost this long control. This might leave you in a spot where you're feeling pressured to try and take Catwalk. And I wonder if these 3 players grouping in middle are going to attempt that. Oh, Rez with the taps. He's at it again, but Fallen and Elige are quick with the left and right hook, the response. And even though Nip had all this long control, they were still obsessed with trying to fight for middle. And Elige doesn't even have to fight this. This is just confidence on the guy, looking for these engagements. There's no smokes to get across, but the Orps aren't watching it yet. Elige dead to Rez. It's a little bit ugly. He's going to get thrown over, but it's a weak throw on Rez. It's a very weak throw. And there's the re-peek from Fallen on the short side. Been that second player in B. He's crossed the CT side of Spawn. So Naf has got to get a couple here, and it's only one from him. Stewie now up in the window, waiting for a flash. Peeks on the back of it. It's a tag to Rez. While this is happening, Elige takes the tunnel and now takes heads off. The B play's been shut down. And Nade should do it. Whoop! And there it is. 3 in the round for Elige. This is the Liquid we've always wanted to see, it feels like.
Orp down middle, Fallen up on Catwalk with the boost as well. Very quick in position, but he couldn't pick a side, pick an angle to hold, and so he'll have to give it up. Tag down low. Finally, Nip. They push back the Orb with success. Grim gets spotted, and he gets out along alive. Feels like Liquid Cats right now. More lives than we can count. More nades up Cat as well.
Nip throwing in a full Cat exec. They're going to have to get past Elige and Naf. Terrible twosome, and there's Nafly with the opener. Out through middle, crawl the remainder of Nip and Fallen. Don't let your attention get drawn away at the wrong time. Stewie and Fallen need to hold mid with the Orb, so Fallen goes running through. Now he is dead after one, but it's a collateral, and Stewie now having to hold off at the B site. They're coming from everywhere. Missed shot, and there's the door wrap. Stewie removed from the round. Grim's trying to come in with a big flank through the tunnels, but if you give a kill to this device AWP, that might force a save. That kill's going to entice you back in all of a sudden. Device was not ready for an AWP to be on that angle. He was not thinking about that. And now this tunnels wrap has flushed out another. Plopsky all alone, and Elige is going to find him. It's a 2-on-3 retake at the B bomb site. You normally don't even see those attempted, let alone one out.
Oh, that's one way to do it. Stewie gets tagged. Hampers. Same story.
That's like Stewie even trades a tag through the wall. I mean,
sure, take it. And onto a rifler as well is even better, arguably, right? It's not like Hampers is going to take the AWP now.
Oh my. Fallen always keeping it fresh. We haven't really seen him contend with these long doors yet. Plopsky's out of there. So Grim is very much alone in this site hold. But Nip aren't going through Cat. They're coming out middle. And there's Elige with an opener. Grim will remove one of these A players, and Elige is popping. Device with a double. There's Stewie to trade it out. And it's all left onto Linus, who's barreling towards B as we speak. Stewie will get dropped, and Linus is given a chance at the 1v3 clutch.
He's got full nades. He can smoke off door. He just needs to get tunnels, right? The flank is coming in yet again. In fact, it's a double trouble for Liquid. Linus, will he realize in time? Trying to smoke off the tunnel. Liquid will have to go through. They can throw nades if they'd like. Or just jump together. Linus! Element of surprise is part of it, but man, you're feeling, aren't you? Grim, he's going to be feeling something in a second. They're coming his way. A lot of teams chasing him fast. Right past. There's 2 guys at long we've got to worry about. There they are, showing their hand. Grim, the man. And it's only Device a long way from home.
Grim, talk about a revenge story for him there. Big Grimothy. Laying down the pain, Device. An impossible clutch, or so you might like to think. And there's Stewie set up by Naf's flash.
Full on with the flick. What do you think?
Yeah. Ooh, Rez on the receiving end of it. The Professor is in. And they did not like him, for he told the truth. He laid down the pain. Grim They're going to have to do more than that to get him out of the pit. And the flashes. Oh, the flashes. You are dead, Device. Unleash with a transfer of his own. And now, more prescriptions getting written. They're handing out medicine that Nip were trying to deal to them.
And right out long now, Nip want to try and up the ante, up the pace. This has not gone well for them in the past. The Liege going through the smoke. Everyone's blind, including him. And Grim will die after only one. Now it's gone well. Even a top mid push for Stewie. We're starting to get a bit feisty, are we, Liquid? But from position alone, yeah, you're probably right, Harry. Does seem like a lock-in. Got no loss bonus. There's always still hope, Harry. There's always hope. And hell.
Oh, okay, Device.
Now he's starting to feel it.
Starting to tag folks crossing. Sadly, it comes in round 15 that finally is able to get some damage off from that. And Fallen still with this orb. Oh, that's nice to Hampus. Never even knew what hit him till it was too late. They get out through long, but once again, Grim is over here in the pit, and this guy never wants to give you an inch of ground. Here are those flashes again. This time he's a little overzealous, peeking ahead of it, but the second flash fixes that. And it's all on to Rez. 1v4, he's trapped in a corner, he's a dead man walking, and so Fallen will grant him that sweet release. Death comes swiftly to NIP. 12-3, Team Liquid looking for a 2-0. Fallen was winning them out over Device. Here, he's not just winning them out, he's dominating. You want to try and get that utility out of him while you still can.
I mean, nothing's going right for Nip. Had he 90 damage, a USP headshot. Oh, that's more like it. That's more like it.
Bit of style from Device.
Smoke will give him a bit of cover. No need for a Molotov. It's going anyway. Here they come out the tunnels. Still two more to clear. Stewie falling into Linus, and he's still going to hit the shot with the USP. It's just Naf. And I say just.
Oh my goodness, yeah, Naf's making a mad dash across. Oh, he's going to repeat the Stewie technique, and he does tuck himself in. Still alive. Naf at 14 HP. He sees in slow motion, and he moves at double time, but it's Device to triple up in that pistol.
Stewie back in spawn. No, it hasn't. Grim is not considering, so freebie for Rez, but it was always going to be a bit of a mop-up, a mow down, whatever you want to call it. Oh my god, Device almost dead to the Glock. Stink to 30. Will win his fight thanks to Hampus. And it's basically done. Looking crisp, but when you know the orb's in play, you want to be able to fight down mid, especially when you're feeling confident.
The almost $5,000 gun versus the little $1,700 one shooting at you from T-spawn. It's just not a risk that you want to take on.
Oh my god.
Jeez Louise, leave Rez alone, mate. He's turned on him through the smoke.
Yeah, really, there's no one even fighting right now. Are you going to play a retake setup, or can Hampus get back to drop util in time? Like, he's right below. He's hoping they drop into spawn. It's a common play, but if he's not set up and ramped in time, this might just be a round decided by the util. Here come Liquid. Quick up. Hampus gets back just about. Dropping a smoke is going to buy a few more seconds. Popsky flashing behind him. Hampus can't really do anything with it, though. The smokes are down. There's so much cover. Is that a good or a bad thing? Hampus about to find out. 2 kills. He's still tucked in close. Make that 3. Hampus climbs over, and he dishes death into the A site. 4 frags for Hampus. See Rez saying, Hampus! How has he done that? Device picks Fallen out of midair. And it's only Deegs. It was only ever going to be Deegs.
Up here on the AWP drop-down spot is Hampus, while Device is all the way back at Goose, setting him up with a flash. He takes a peek on the back of it, but it's only good for 1. You'll take those kind of numbers if you're Team Liquid. Now you're hoping you can deal with this AWP, but that's where Plopsky complicates matters, and Device knocks them out of the round.
How many can he get? That's the question. Would love more than 1. Elige back turn right now. Stewie dead. Elige turns and Linus takes it and runs. Cut and dry. 1 for none. And now Liquid just have to go.
Yeah, it's awkward when you see that, because now you know that Nip know it's not a B play, and with Plopsky holding down the long doors, this long crossfire is despicable. The short guys managed to get in. Fallen, what? Fallen back on it again, baby! And it's Rez on the receiving end this time around.
That was a 3v5, just so you know. That was a 3v5 that ended in an instant.
Device now with this second AWP in the server for Nip. Missed shot on the first man in. Hampus with a response, and with Big Fallen removed.
Hampus holds on to middle. The rest of his team setting up this U-turn, but they're going to drop back. They're going to go into that B play. The NAF is just taken. Sui drops spawn, and Hampus holds strong. Double kill in middle with 3 in the round. Now it's down to the rest of Liquid to pick up the pieces.
Yeah, and towards B, they're going to try and go. Naf and Elige with the push. Linus, even one here would be fine. He's hoping for more than that, and Device's flashes will set him up nicely to close that round for NIP.
Boy, they're going to have to be sick with Fallen on the other side. And so Nip will offer them nothing. Oh! Low damage stinks. Everyone's happy.
It's the vibe I'm getting with him left on Cat all alone. And now they start to take this mid to B angle, right? They could just look to explode through the tunnels, out through middle, into the B site. That's where Rez AWPs is. That's also where Linus sits. Rez gonna try and get set up in the window, and he struck the first man from the tally. Hampus going through the CT smoke, shoots them in the back, and this round is all but falling apart. Elige, last man standing, put in the ground. NIP up onto 9.
And now they re-aggro, now they realize Liquid aren't committing, so they'll meet them there. Elige dodges the flash preemptive turn, but still Popsky with a kill, and Sui needs a beat shot, but this round is to be winnable. Hampus trades though, down a man and back to middle. There's still 2 CTs here.
Yeah, these B plays have not been your friend. Out they go. Now getting spotted, the AWP Device removes Fallen. That was the bomb as well, and the AWPs are just showing up in spades all of a sudden for NIP. It took them bringing out 2 to be able to go toe-to-toe. Oh, there is this, like, tiny bit of tunnels aggression. Will Nip move all the way in? It's really not uncommon to try and take tunnels late in the round for the info, and Rez is creeping forward. Grim has waited here all damn round. They're now in. Grim, he's seen the barrel. There's the first. Oh, not quite good for the double, but that's going to throw a seed of doubt into the minds of Nip now. They're starting to get a little bit worried. 40 seconds as the Cat push is looking to come in. Device is the last line of defense over at the crossroads. I've seen him do phenomenal things from this position, but he's blinded off the angle by those flashes. The bomb can go down here for Team Liquid. The nades are doing a lot of damage. Elige almost burnt out by it. Flashed off the angle, and now they're fighting for this control again. No! Elige might be hurt by the molly, but he goes on to get 2 kills that matter so much. Shutting down the option of this retake for Nip. Now both players coming in through CT. Elige is still looking for more. The accidental jump, but he's not yet punished for it. They lose now, but Elige goes on to close the round from burning in a molly to 9 HP to tripling up to find 14 for his team. Device's molly going to make it weird. Stewie is ahead of that Molotov, and so some of his teammates come to join him, but they take a lot of damage. Fallen dead at the back. Stewie on the attack is traded after 1. They've got Popsky pincered, they've got him out on an island, and they're keen to take that fight while it's available. Everyone's rotating through CT, but because of Naf's position, you know this is the case. You know that no one's coming short. The molly really does a lot of damage, man. Liquid getting toasted again, but still living to tell the tale.
Naf needs to get into position. He has a molly for the bomb. Stuck
He's
behind the smoke
going
is
CT.
Grim. Yeah, this is going to be weird. Grim's got to get the kills. He's stalling it out as long as he can. No need to peek. Linus is expecting Cat. Why would he not? That's the expected rotation of Naf. Now he's walking up spawn to win the round. Linus, he can chase down Grim. He should still be scared of Catwalk, and he is as Naf puts the knife in the back. Liquid find 15. It looks weird, but it's the last thing that Nip expect.
He was too far away, and so now the money is gone for NIP. This is Liquid's best chance to close it, and they might look to end it all on the back of a B play.
Linus flashed out, and as long as they go soon, Linus will never realize exactly what's going on. There's the spot. Device in the right place towards B. Mollied out. Would love a double, but the molly, he shields his vision. And theirs as well. They can't see him. Linus is coming in on the flank already. Liquid are barely out the tunnels. Another hit for Device. Tags Elige, but Liquid are in the bomb site and ready to close.
And Liquid will not give you these fights for free. Naf, merciless in the execution of Linus. It's all on to Plopsky. He's lost in the smoke, lost in the source. And Naf, sure he's dead. Plopsky still got to go against the grain, against the odds. 1v2 and with Fallen holding the window. Victory is assured. Team Liquid lock it in. 2-0 over NIP in their debut game on the Pro League. My, oh my, that's the Liquid we want to see. I'm speechless.
And if you've ever been put on hold for an extended amount of time and just, you just rage so much at that, well, this is absolutely nothing like that. But I can't tell you, the only thing being held around here would be Nip's throat by Team Liquid. Now this was a great showing from Team Liquid and a great start for them in Pro League Season 14, Jay.
I think what was really cool about this showing is obviously both her first halves for Liquid were just dominant. They started both maps out with incredible leads. And it felt like that was like setting the tone. It felt like NIP didn't play their best game, but not because they came out flat, because Liquid just forced them to be flat. Like Liquid like really dictated exactly how NIP was going to play, and they were not ready for the constant peaking, the constant aggression, the willingness to take any fight that came their way. That was a very confident Team Liquid we saw today, and obviously it helps Elige going off on both maps. Fallen have a really strong follow-up showing on both maps as well. Recipes for success if you're Team Liquid.
Good match from us, man. We really need some confidence wins here, and this is a good place to start.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about that, because I know probably some struggles, and obviously getting started on the right foot now that you come back to Europe after an extended break over in America is probably exactly what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, I mean, North America practice, we tried getting out of there as soon as possible, right? We were only there for a couple days, and we got to get to Europe. Because I feel like within the last 6 months to a year, this game has advanced so fast, and you're only going to get really good practice in Europe. It's crazy.
How much worry do you put into teams like Furia that in the past have been a huge kind of thorn in the side of Team Liquid? Are you looking at them and seeing something like depleted? Obviously, they have Gary as the stand-in right now. Is that still, Fallen kind of said this matchup was a bit of revenge and an opportunity to get back for Cologne. Do you guys still kind of have that same mentality with Furia, where for a long time they were like the regional rival for you guys?
Yeah, they're definitely always tough to play against just because they are so wild, but I don't know. I think we really bested them in the last two BO3s. I think we felt very comfortable with their game plan and us being able to react and respond accordingly. I mean, it sucks having the coach in today, even though he was killing it. I saw him top fragging on overpass. He was nuts. But I think we know what to expect from them. I know I've said that before, and they can still catch you off guard. But
hey, we've all been there, man.
I feel like we have a good understanding going forward.
Look, the NIP that showed up today, I think, is going to have some struggles against probably a Furia, against an Entropiq, maybe against Team 1 as well, who had a good map against Gambit earlier today. My big thing with NIP is kind of like after Cologne, that felt like with the device acquisition, I felt like I saw enough in Cologne to be intrigued and just see where this project is going to keep going. Today wasn't a great showing for that, and obviously we're going to wait till we get the whole body of work of Pro League behind us. But that was a really rough match for anyone who's hoping that this device iteration of NIP is going to continue taking steps in the positive direction. That was really brutal. Now the caveat to that is obviously Liquid played incredibly well, and Liquid looked
as well, yeah.
I think Liquid is ranked 12th or 13th in the world right now. That was the old Liquid that was in the top 5. That was a really good version of Liquid today.
Well-oiled machine.
Yeah,
it was really well done. Really good stuff there from the side of Liquid. Gambit Liquid at the end of the day, Jason. Precariously, we find ourselves at the helm of another Liquid game.
They're 15th. Yeah, imagine that. I'm shocked and surprised. That's obviously the match of the day. That's obviously the one that, I mean, if you're going to tune into one game tomorrow, set your alarms for that one, because that should be cool. And if we get today's Liquid against Gambit, that's going to be very exciting. That's going to be a very exciting matchup. But I also know Liquid, the players there have a ton of respect for the Gambit team. I know a lot of the players look into Gambit quite a bit just to see how they're playing and see how they can update their own game. So that'll be a fun, probably a little bit of a pride match for Liquid as well.
Yeah, got to be a little bit of something in there. But for us, I think that pretty much summarizes it all. It's about all we've got for him.
Is that it?
I think so.
We don't want to do anything else? Yeah.
No, if you can do a cartwheel or something, that would be pretty cool. But I don't think we're going to get that out of Moses. Not today. Maybe tomorrow, and maybe
I haven't stretched yet.
Danger pay on the day rate there. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with more Group D of ESL Pro League Season 14. We'll see you there.
Have a good one.